Alright, so let's see. Let's get this popping.
Catching the stream. What are you calling this?
Hip hop debates, roundtable discussion, and Jordan versus Jordan versus LeBron.
One second. Hip hop debates is the last thing I've got.
Roundtable discussion.
Table. Careful, that might get flagged.
What?
I know another podcast has that
What?
name. Roundtable discussion.
Hip hop debates, roundtable discussion.
No, just a roundtable.
Oh no, don't worry about that. Yeah, is it hip hop debates? That's gonna change it. If it was just roundtable discussion, that's different. And then after you put Jordan versus LeBron, put hashtag Barbershop Debates Podcast. Word.
Jordan versus Dave Wong. Hashtag Barber. And web series.
No, not for this one.
Barbershop Debates Podcast. Got you, bro. Alright, we are going live.
Alright.
Audio recording. Yup. So you have the audio, you have everything.
Cool. We on. Alright.
Give it just 10 seconds because it's just warming up.
Alright, we got somebody in the Periscope too. Shout out to whoever that is. I didn't see who that is. What up? You ready to argue in the Periscope? Because we about to go in. And it's not just about the Young Thug situation either, even though I think Young Thug is God right now as an artist. But we're going to talk about the LeBron and Jordan. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of shit revolving hip-hop, pop culture. I got my man Disco Dan here. Let me show y'all who's here. Got my man. What up?
Peace.
So, yeah. Feel free to share your views. And all that. We're going to get popping. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Let me get this going. Is it recorded? I hit record here? Don't record. Oh, I hit it. Alright, so I'm good? Alright. Okay. Barbershop Debates Podcast. What is good, peoples? This is gonna be good because we have more people coming in. I got my man Disco Dan right here, and of course myself, Jay Kemp, for the Barbershop Debates Podcast, and we are going to be doing our regular monthly hip hop roundtable discussion, and we got some sports added in as well. Shout out to everybody who's on Periscope right now, and yeah, so let's get this started. And I'm going to start off with one argument that's been going back and forth ever since goddamn Cavs. I'm not a LeBron fan. Let me just be very clear. And we're going to get to that. And we might have to actually come back to it at some point because other people are coming in that are actually going to join us. And they're going to actually join us to really go over this debate. But I think it's some bullshit, man. Jordan will always rule. Stop. Do I really need to run down the stats that LeBron has not hit yet for Jordan? Do I gotta do that? He hit one thing. That's all he did. And now all of a sudden he's better? Stop. Stop.
And people don't put it. They don't put the stats in the context either. Like the fact that LeBron came to the L straight out of high school. MJ dipped out for 2 years, so he already has an advantage there, numbers wise. And a lot of the like sports analysts, the thing that people don't argue is the visual aspect of it. Jordan just looked fucking cooler doing what he did during his era. He just looked fucking cooler doing it.
He was definitely cooler.
He pulled off these. He was like the Michael Jackson of basketball. Like he pulled off these things that human beings aren't supposed to do.
Listen, man, we gonna come back to this debate. I'm not gonna, because I got other people coming in that want to actually chime in on this. But bottom line is, No. No. LeBron is not better than Jordan. I'm sorry. Okay? Take Jordan in his prime, take LeBron in his prime. They're just not going to see each other. The IQ of the game is just different. It's just different. And Jordan, to me, has a better IQ. He ain't got more heart. I think he got more balls. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, LeBron definitely has the advantage physically. He's an athletic animal. And he's the most durable star athlete probably of all time. The guy doesn't get injured. He's a workhorse.
Well,
but
LeBron
MJ
doesn't get injured. Let's be clear. LeBron does not get injured because he was formed. He was made since a baby. They knew what league he needed to play in, what age he needed to be, what state he needed. Like,
well, not only that, but the league,
He's genetically modified.
Yeah, and the league is considerably less physical than it was in Michael's heyday.
Hell yeah, LeBron LeBron
Mike
couldn't do it. He couldn't take the 90s.
Mike played against some of the most goonish, physical, defensive players the game's seen. I mean,
hands down.
And people talk about, well, Mike couldn't get through the Pistons for so long because the Pistons were fucking amazing. Like let's not scoff at the Pistons. They went back to back in the late '80s. Like the Pistons were.
The Pistons were no joke.
Of course they were beating the Bulls. Mike didn't have the help that he had later on in his career.
Yeah.
To get by the Pistons. So to say, yeah, the Pistons had Mike's number early on. Well, no shit. I mean, they also were like body slamming people regularly during games.
LeBron couldn't take it, man.
Nah.
He would not be able to take back then. But I'm not gonna go into that because we still got Curtis coming in. We still got Bodega Driz coming in. We got Cam Bada coming to the spot. So I'm not going to touch on it just yet. Right, but I do want to touch on something that I don't know, man. I think I got too many of my old heads who think I'm crazy when I say this. But yo, Young Thug is one of the best artists right now. Debate me.
Normally I would.
Let's do it.
Normally I would. But I'm one of those people that I didn't get it at first.
I get it.
And he was one of those guys that came out. He was wild disrespectful of Wayne and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But
all necessary for branding.
But the guy's talented. And it's not. It's he can turn it on and off like that whole inaudible thing.
Yeah.
And it's definitely recently he's been coming more straightforward with his rhymes and not doing like the crazy voices or the crazy cadences. And it's interesting. He's just as interesting to listen to when he gets away from it,
man,
as when he is into that whole like quirky like mumble-ish rap lane.
Yeah, I know. I think well, shout out to Cameron D. Green who's watching, who said James don't have half the help. True. What? Wait. Hold on. Let's backtrack for this Young Thug situation. I'm sorry for the audience. I need to really touch on this right there. Hold up. Let me get something clear, Cameron. Shout out to you, bro, for checking in. But wait a minute. LeBron James does not have half the help? Can you hold this for me? Can you hold this and like
Sure.
flip this over to me real quick?
I got you.
I just need to talk to Cameron for a second. Cameron, how does LeBron not have half the help, bro? Look, I'm getting hot right now. I'm getting like for what you're saying. Did you see Chicago's team? We didn't have a strong team. Let's be clear. Hodges, where did Hodges go after Chicago? Armstrong, where did Armstrong go? What, Bill Cartwright? The ugliest foul shot that you've ever seen in your life? Bill Wennington? Come on, man. The people that have had careers.
Paxson.
Paxson only had Chicago. Clutch.
Yeah.
He was like the Corver of back then.
The only Chicago Bull during that era that really had a like dope career out of Mike's first run.
Yeah.
That had a dope career after he left was Oakley.
And Oakley didn't even do as much.
He didn't get a win. He didn't get a ring, but he made it to he made it to a couple. He made it to the finals, and he played on a really competitive Knicks team.
But see, this is why I want to know. I want to know from Cameron. You got to tell me, bruh. I need to understand this. How in the world does LeBron have half the help Jordan had? Jordan did not really have help. Jordan made the team better. Are you kidding me? Yo, if Jordan had what LeBron had right now, he would have been had a dynasty. If he had Miami, dynasty. Matter of fact, no. If he had the first Cavs team that LeBron had when he first came in, dynasty.
I don't know about that.
What?
I don't know about that one. I think that's a bit of a reach.
That's a bit of a reach. You wildin', man. You wild. Listen.
The stuff that LeBron did with the guys that, and I'm not the biggest fan, but the stuff that he did with that first team that he was handed, he made miracles.
Okay, hold on. So Cameron said Scotty Rodman. Okay, yes, he had Scotty. He
made Scottie Pippen a great player.
Believe that.
He helped make Scottie Pippen a great.
And Scotty will tell you that.
Name before he met Michael Jordan. He wasn't a.
Nah.
No, Mike made Scotty a great player.
And Scotty will tell you that.
Dennis Rodman was already a Defensive Player of the Year, already a great player, but Mike he wasn't part of that first three-peat.
Listen.
So you can't put that solely on those two guys.
Mike did not have the help that LeBron had. I'm sorry. If Mike had the talent that LeBron had from the first Cavs team to Miami to the Cavs team right now, there would be no question.
In Miami alone, he played with the fucking All-Star team.
So shout out to Anthony Bernard Ellison, who said Jordan was selfish. His job was to score. Y'all too caught up in the AAU era of the NBA. Yo, that was good. That's for real. Because, no, when was Jordan selfish? He took a pay cut. The money he could have gotten from the NBA, as big of a player as he was, how much was he getting? How much was Jordan getting? We got to find that out. Find out how much Jordan was getting. Because whatever Jordan was getting, I guarantee you it was like a quarter of what LeBron's getting right now. Straight up. He wouldn't have took a pay cut. Edward Cameron Rice said, hopefully LeBron can instill the need to win at all costs with his teammates. That's where the real story begins in this series. True indeed. He was drafted to score and bring fame back to Chi-Town. Was not given help at first. But think about the help that he did get. It wasn't that serious. You did not have mind-blowing guests, stars on that team.
Mike was the first player to sign a contract worth $33 million, and that was for his last season with Chicago.
For his last season?
Yeah, last season.
But the amount of money he could have gotten before, I know he took pay cuts. That's a fact. Somewhere in there, in those blogs, they're talking about the pay cuts he could have gotten. That's a fact.
Trying to find.
It's got to be there. But granted, he did have Scotty. He did have Rodman. He had Kukoc. James don't have that. Jordan the GOAT. Next topic. Thank you, Anthony Bernard Ellison Jr. Appreciate you, bruh. I'm just trying to figure out. Curtis is gonna be here because Curtis is disagreeing with all this. So let's just wait for Curtis Shepard to get here so he can say his piece. But thank you, bruh. Jordan's the GOAT, hands down. Can we stop this bullshit? Can we just stop?
Cut it out. Stop it.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. What numbers are you talking about? Because if you're going to look at numbers, Jordan, there's still a lot more that LeBron has to do to see Jordan. There's still way more that he has to do. He needs more rings, number one. Said, why James don't look cool? How come James doesn't look cool when he's playing, man?
He doesn't. I mean, you put the sizzle reel next to Mike's sizzle reel, and come on now. The stuff that Mike did looked impossible. Like LeBron is physically like gifted, so it looks he makes it look effortless because he's so physically
Yeah, you know what it's like? You know what I
big. But
compare
like,
it to?
but Mike did shit that somebody his size or his stature should not have been able to, especially the way that he was defended.
You know what I compare it to? I compare it to like M. Phoenix, what up? Danielle Marie, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Christian Shabu, hey, we right here, bruh. Have fun. Come through. You already know you're more than welcome, man. You know what it reminds me of? Jordan reminds me of Rocky training in Russia, and LeBron is Ivan Drago. Like, you're all manufactured. You were built. You were put together. You're not even an alien. I mean, you're not even real. Like, you're an alien. Jordan is raw, real talent that came from straight up heart, work ethic, discipline, getting better. Jordan look what he did with the Wizards. When the Wizards first came, Wizards were, I mean, they still are, like, well, they're not trash, no, can't say that. But in the beginning, they weren't that competitive team. Just the little presence of Jordan alone challenged a lot of people. Rick Hamilton got better through through Jordan being on the Wizards, man. Everybody, man. I don't believe LeBron can do that for people. I just don't. You need people that are already good. You need furnished apartments.
He's cultivated a few guys, but he's also had the privilege of, during his championship run, going into teams with guys that already were superstars. Like,
who's he cultivated? Just name me one player that was a strong player that because of LeBron's presence on that court and on that team, they became what they were. Because I can name so many for Jordan.
Oh no, I'm not saying that Jordan has it. Obviously, the argument is that Jordan created more role players, I'd say, throughout his career than LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
But LeBron had a guy like Ray Allen, who was already had his legacy cemented, come through as that role player and
he had everybody.
Bail him out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, definitely bail him out, because we know LeBron he's not the person I want to pass to in the clutch. I don't want to pass to LeBron in the clutch. I'd rather pass to a Korver in the clutch. I'd rather pass to a Ray Allen in the clutch. I do not want to pass to a LeBron. I just don't know where your mind is at. I don't know if you really want this. Same with Kobe. Or no, I'm sorry, not same with Kobe. That's the difference with Kobe or Jordan.
I say in recent years he's gotten better with that.
In the recent years? Come on, man. How many years you been in here?
No.
Waiting.
No. And that's another thing to Jordan's credit, is he came up through the college system where you had to learn do or die basketball. And that's the one thing that is, I say, is an advantage for Jordan. He learned it sooner. He was the clutch guy sooner than LeBron was in his career. LeBron never went through that March Madness bracket system,
right,
where if you lost a game, you went home. He never had those dire circumstances, and that builds character. He never had that.
Right.
Same thing with Kobe. Kobe didn't have it, but he didn't go through that system.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
agreed.
Kobe came off the bench his first year. That builds character in some other ways.
Right.
You kind of depended on in different ways, in different scenarios, to kind of show up and show out.
Yeah.
So to me, they're different in those aspects. I mean, LeBron he's a regular season animal. Like, he's gonna put up the numbers. He's gonna have the crazy assist games and the triple doubles and all that. But in the crunch, when it comes down to championship, winning, when it comes down to winning time, I'm banking on Michael Jordan 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, man. See, and this is a good segue into my issue with. Well, let's go back, because I hit the comments from Cameron and everybody, so we're gonna go back to the topic that there are certain topics that we mainly want to discuss, which is revolving around hip hop, and I want to just talk about this Young Thug album that's coming out, and other issues that surround why we don't like Young Thug, or why people normally try to, bash Young Thug. But I'm sorry, and please, everybody out there, comment, disagree, whatever you got to say. James Butler. See, look, the comments keep coming in, and I'm getting sidetracked. Teams are watching films on LeBron, and like Jordan, they are trying to simply outscore him. Example, KD. You're absolutely right. We indeed watching greatness, but it takes an entire team's defense to win championships. James brought a Cavs team. Shout out to Edward Cameron Rice. Cameron D. Green. James brought a Cavs team to the finals his second year in the league,
and that's
with no All-Stars.
And that's the point I was trying to make. Was he did earlier in his career, he did more with less than Jordan did.
What? I don't understand that. How is that? Tell me what year did Jordan have more than LeBron and go to the championship?
Name a player or two off that LeBron team that he first brought to the finals.
Off of the Cavs off the Cavs?
Yeah. Because I damn sure can't. That's a testament to. I'm gonna give.
I'm probably forgetting. But I'm gonna go to. Listen, I don't know if I fully.
I'm gonna give LeBron his credit where he deserves it. Where he deserves it.
What year was that? Let's look at this.
What was the second year in the league? Second or third year in the league? It had to be like 05, 06.
So Cavs roster 2005. I want to see this because let's look at that. So yeah, man, they do kind of suck. They do. Larry Hughes, Eric Snow, Drew Gooden. Yeah, that's a pretty bad team. Pavlovic.
There's no, I mean.
Kobe Stunk. What are you talking about, Cameron? Oh, you trolling, bro.
Yeah, that's a troll.
You trolling. Wish I could agree the Black Mamba combined with Shaq was simply unstoppable.
If they stayed on the same page, and Shaq never left, they could have
or
cleaned up.
Or if Kobe didn't snitch. Didn't somebody snitch? Who snitched?
Kobe snitched.
Yes, Kobe snitched.
He snitched. Kobe snitched.
Kobe
snitched after he did dirt. That was the grimy.
Yeah, he broke the bro code. But
he was dipping in all kind of snow up in Denver.
So we're gonna come back to this topic because this topic is hot right now, and I still got somebody here that wants to debate this so bad. But Young Thug, let's go back to this, man.
Did you hear the snippet of Thug's country song that he has come out? It's kind of.
This is what I'm talking about. This dude's a genius.
It's kind of fire.
Yo,
not gonna lie, it's kind of hot.
I didn't hear the whole shit.
No, the whole thing's not out yet.
No, I mean the whole song.
It's not out yet.
Oh, okay. You said the snippet sounded kind of hot.
Yeah, the snippet sounded hot.
Listen,
and it's nothing but acoustic guitar and him singing, and then right when the beat goes to drop in, he cuts the feed.
There is nothing that Young Thug can do for me that would make me feel like he's not like that. He's a genius, man. Young Thug is a genius. He showed it on his last album that he could do whatever he wants to do now.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You talking about Jeffrey?
Yes.
Yeah.
He showed that. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to really, but here's the reason why main people don't like Young Thug. Let's be real. It's not just about his ignorance. And make no mistake about it, I do not like his content. I don't think what he's saying is powerful or nothing like that.
No, it's catchy and it's melody driven, it's flow driven. It's kind of it's oddly enough it's similar to why we liked Wayne during his heyday.
Right.
No, people get a bad taste in their mouth because of the androgyny.
Yes, that's exactly why.
Because of the androgyny. And
try to see how this goes like that if I put my camera like that. The shit don't work.
But people like it. The thing that kind of pisses me off when it comes to that part of the critiques on Thug is like, all right, so Prince could wear lace and high heels, and everybody's okay with that.
Here we go.
Everybody's okay with that.
I always hear this debate, man.
But now that Thug's doing the wearing the girl clothes and stuff, there's an issue with it. When when bands like Motley Crue do it in the 80s, and there's the leather and lace and the lipstick and all that
man.
stuff.
It's different.
I don't see the
It's
difference.
different.
It's entertainment. It's entertainment. It's an artist's self-expression. I mean, it's not like he's saying, "Yo, you should go wear this," or "You should go," or "All your kids should wear
no,
this."
he's not.
I never heard him exclaim,
hear him.
"Hey, you should," because Prince never did that.
No.
To me, Prince was just that's how he was. He was
Okay,
just.
let me ask you this: Prince was doing that. What were all the other kids doing during that time? While Prince was wearing lace and all that, what were all the other kids doing?
What are the kids?
Like the kids and the young people listening to music. What were they wearing? Were the boys wearing lace too?
The people that rolled with Prince were. You couldn't see.
We didn't talk about his entourage. The people listening to Prince that were sitting.
I don't think they were wearing lace and putting on the makeup and all that. No, absolutely not.
Right.
No.
But they're all doing it now. And see, this is where
where are these kids? I'm not seeing these kids.
You don't see these kids that dress like way more feminine than ever before?
No, I don't see not to the level that Thug is doing it. I don't see your average Young Thug listener dressing like Young Thug. There are more. I think the majority of the people that listen to Thug dress similar to like you and I, versus to what Young Thug would wear.
So do you think then?
Lil Uzi Vert's.
Oh, Lil Uzi Vert took it all from Young Thug.
That's a whole nother thing, because he's something else. Because it's not just the lyrical content, it's the mannerisms and the dance movements. He's doing a whole other thing.
What's he doing? Tell me what he's doing. I want to know this.
You seen Vert.
You're not saying it. You're not saying it.
You seen Vert when
Tell me. I want to hear you say it.
When he do the little bitch mouth and the flipping his hair and shit. You see it. The extra sass that he put in his walk. You see that shit. So Uzi Vert is a whole nother thing, and he gets less respect from me because he's been quoted as saying like, "Yo, I say yeah at the end of every line, so I don't have to rhyme, because it's gonna rhyme because it's yeah at the end of every line." So I'll be like, "That's a bad bitch, yeah. She got a red shirt, yeah. She likes to go to Chipotle, yeah." And it's gonna rhyme because I throw yeah at the end. And then somebody saw that and they were like, "Oh, I don't know if he's genius or if he's just an asshole for doing it."
I think Uzi Vert is a genius for his branding. I mean, this kid got stadiums. He could sell out a stadium
without the help of his label.
Without the help of nobody.
Shit. His label ain't doing shit for him.
He could sell out a goddamn stadium, man. That's unheard of.
No album. There's no album. There's nothing.
But this is the day that we live in. Yeah. But at the same time, man, and I say this to all old school heads, all right? Stop giving young people, stop overlooking the genius of young people and what they can do. Stop it.
There's certain things that some of these artists are doing that eclipse what artists of our generation were able to do.
Yeah.
So congratulate them where you can. We know it ain't lyrics.
But let's talk about where we do congratulate them on, what we have to actually do. Hold on one second. Can you just shorten this tripod? I'm going to try to put it up here. We have to actually congratulate them on what they actually do, all right? Here's where young people kill it, and I've been saying this for the longest.
I got a better tripod for you.
This is the reason why Young Thug is a genius. Because young people rule in melodic flow. Period.
Yeah, they're killing it.
The melodic flow of young people, that's where it's at. It is not about lyrics, so get that out your head. However, and old school heads, stop shitting on young people, man. Acknowledge that part about it. We always want to say, oh, hip-hop is, and this is true. There's a part of hip-hop that's completely fucking compromised and is genetically modified. You know what I'm saying? But, man, listen, what young people do with lyrics, what young people do with melody, man, it's crazy. And Young Thug, to me, shows the genius. Like, to me, I'm going to put it as far as this. People are going to be mad at me. Young Thug is the Prince of our time. He's not going to make hits like Prince. He's not going to do the unbelievable innovation of Prince. What I'm saying about that is his ability to go wherever he wants to go musically, whether it's country, R&B, anything. His ability to do that, man, listen, you're not going to be able to see Young Thug. What artist can do it? Who's out right now? Post Malone? You know? Was it Party Next Door?
And he's and the image thing, I think he's gonna, 10 years from now there's gonna be other guys that are doing what he's doing image wise, and we're not gonna look at it like it's such a big deal.
Right.
And we're gonna look back on what he's done and say, okay, yeah, Thug did that first.
Yes.
I mean, not first, because Andre 3000, if you really want to be technical, Andre 3000 was the one who started.
Andre 3000 was the
wearing
first.
the blonde wigs and wearing the wild clothes.
For hip hop.
Started that shit.
Absolutely. Yes.
But Thug took it he took it a different step. And he does it more consistent, I'd say, than 3000 did.
Yeah.
Because 3000's a little bit more reserved in that.
But do you think
aspect nowadays.
do you think that in some ways, because I mean, let's just be real about it. I mean, the idea of male and female clothes, that's out.
Yeah.
That's out. We don't have that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna state my opinion at this moment of whether I think that's bad or good for society. But what I'm gonna say is the idea of getting upset because the rompers are the biggest thing for men, and you're like, that's a female clothes. Look, those days are over. When are you gonna get it through your heads that long t-shirts are really dresses, man purses are women pocketbooks, what else? Skinny jeans are just male leggings. There are no male clothes no more, man. There's no female clothes anymore. That's it. It's over.
Yeah, I mean, it's to the point. H&M just did a genderless line, and had.
H&M just did that? H&M did a genderless line?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that was recent. That was pretty recent.
So what does it look like? If it's a genderless line, what does that look like? Is it just all the clothes that?
No, it's like shirts and pants and stuff. That's genderless. Like male model, female model, modeling the same. It's unisex. It's got one fit. Almost like Converses are unisex shoes. Vans are unisex shoes. There's only one sizing. There isn't a women's and a men's.
Okay. So then let's say it like this. I will say this. I'll say that I don't believe that this happening or this genderless type of clothing, of course, I didn't grow up like that with hip hop. There was male clothes, you know what I'm saying, female clothes. But now that that's over, how does that affect the music, do you think? Or does it at all?
I don't think it does.
You don't think it affects the music? You think it okay.
It didn't.
So
going back to Prince, it didn't affect the music for me. Listening to what Prince was singing about, like his lyrical content.
Prince was different though.
Even Andre, even when Andre was doing it, it didn't affect it for me. He was still the coldest nigga on the mic.
So then why is this a problem? If it didn't affect us before that the music, that the clothes were
because we went
worn
through
by Andre 3000 or the clothes that were worn by Prince was feminine, and that didn't affect us in how we viewed them, why is it affecting
because
us now?
It's counterculture. It's counterculture in the norms of hip hop.
But Andre 3000 was counterculture. We
Yeah, but he
no
stood-
fucks
but he stood-
of how Andre dressed.
But because he stood behind Big Boy, and Big Boy was the balance. Big Boy was super hard with the starter jackets and the hats, and all the other dudes in Dungeon Family kind of.
But you know what? You know what the difference is? How did Andre come out? Andre did not come out like that. Andre came out with the braids.
Yeah, You know,
the Meat Mill braids.
And the lyrical but the lyrical content didn't change. He was still hard. Wearing the wild blonde wig, he was still spitting skewed on the Barbie.
Yeah.
It was still hard.
Yeah, Young Thug's first initial, I guess you could say, his introduction to all of us. It was bad, man. It was lifestyle.
Danny Glover. Danny Glover first was the first big one.
Mega?
That was the first one that got him noticed. So much so that Nicki Minaj jumped on the.
Yeah, I think Lifestyle was what the Mega one was.
Nah, Danny Glover. Danny Glover was the one that got him noticed. They're like it wasn't his biggest, but it got him noticed.
Man. We're not talking about got him noticed. We're talking about the one that broke the threshold. The one that had Diana Ross. What's her name? The daughter, Diana Ross's daughter. What's her name?
Tracy Ellis.
Tracy Ellis. Yeah. The one that had her and everybody else doing reactions to his.
Oh no, Stoner. Stoner was the big one. Stoner was the big one.
Mega.
Big one. Yeah.
Stoner
was his big one.
Yo, Lifestyle was the one that really broke him through. Like everybody and their mother was talking about who the fuck is this dude rapping on Lifestyle? Who's this? Like nobody. There wasn't a mega group of population of people talking about Stoner. They were talking about Lifestyle. And who the hell is this rapper?
But that Lifestyle came out so much longer after those other tracks.
I know, but we're not talking about when it came out, Disco. We're not talking about when he got noticed. There's a difference between what gets you noticed as opposed to what breaks the whole threshold where you're almost becoming a household name. Lifestyle put him into that lane. Everybody was talking about, first of all, the song was a hit, but everybody could not believe
because he was so inaudible.
Right.
That I guess you could say that
that's my
it was
point.
more.
So that was the real.
He became notorious because of
and that was the
Lifestyle.
real introduction to everybody. You know what I'm saying? To the masses of people who don't even listen to hip hop like that, they definitely heard about some Lifestyle track where he's talking some shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's rapping crazy. Dudes that I know my age that don't even listen to hip hop nowadays still heard that. Because
maybe just me and the people that I know, we knew of Stoner and Danny Glover and all that.
That's
it was big. It was just big.
But what about people who don't listen to hip hop at all?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the difference. You can get noticed by those who are doing hip hop, but when you can go into the household name era, where there's people who don't listen to hip hop, like I heard of what's his name, a Thugger, a Young. I mean, it was a weird song, and they could go into what the fuck the song was and say, I didn't know what he was saying. That's why you had Tracy Ellis Ross doing the like all the reactions. There were all the viral videos of reactions to his verse and what the hell he was saying. Yeah, man, that's the one that really showed people, yo, who the hell really is this Young Thug dude?
Yeah.
And that wasn't a good look, because automatically you sounded like shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got Curtis in the building. So we're gonna switch this up, y'all. Let's see if we got some comments though, because I know we've been going in, and I've been expressing my Young Thug. Great topic, Dan, and great commentary. Have a blessed day. What up, Curtis?
Good, Kurt.
Shout out to Curtis in the building. Brother, have a seat. I just want to, like, we're
over here?
Yeah, right there, bro. We just going to go right into this. We're going to go right into this. So, and just speaking to the mic.
Where we at right here?
Yep. I'm going to backtrack. Sorry for the audience. My audience, I apologize, but we're going to backtrack because I want to get, we kind of were one-sided in this debate right here. Curtis, you got 45 seconds to explain your debate, and that's it. No, I'm just playing. Well, shout out to you coming through, man.
Yeah,
man. I know you travel.
Long day.
But I know you travel a lot, so I want to make sure I caught you while you were here in Connecticut.
Okay.
But yeah, man, go ahead and explain your point. We riffed on.
So wait, what are we talking about right now?
I'm gonna tell you. We riffed on Jordan and why why Jordan will never, ever, ever, ever be surpassed by LeBron. But you go ahead. I know you have a different view, so I just want to hear this bullshit. I want to hear your view.
I don't necessarily. I get it, right? I get the whole situation where everybody's like, "Oh, Michael Jordan's the greatest ever." But I think a lot of that is emotional, right? People grow up and they you know what I mean, they buy into the image. Michael Jordan is the most merchandised athlete ever to walk the planet. So it's easy. So it's easy for you to be like, yo, he's the greatest ever because we grew up on Space Jam. We grew up on the McDonald's commercials. We grew up on Jordans. We grew up on all that shit, right? So at the end of the day, yes, for somebody growing up on that, you have an emotional attachment to it, right? But facts are facts, right? Now, again,
let's go to those facts.
Let's go to those
Let's
facts.
go to those
you
facts.
can never take away 6 for 6. Give it to him, right? That's great.
You know, there's way more facts.
That's greatness.
How many finals MVPs?
That's greatness. But as a basketball player, right?
How many finals MVPs?
Oh my God! Look.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
As a basketball player, right? As a basketball player, Michael Jordan is not, on the offensive end, he's not effective without the ball, right? He's not the greatest team player.
Wow, let me see the steals and the
did
assist
MJ win?
leadership.
No. Wait. I said on the offensive end. I said on the offensive end. He's a good defensive player.
Defense, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said on the offensive end, he's not effective without the ball.
He got leading assists. Hold on, let me pull up these facts that you're talking
Go
about.
ahead.
No, keep going.
Assists, come on, bro. Michael Jordan's not known for assists.
I didn't say he's known for assists, but he's gotten high numbers in assists.
But if he wanted to get assists and that was his position he should have been playing, he would have did it.
Yeah,
That wasn't his thing. He wanted Scotty to do
it. Wasn't his
Let's
lane,
not act like
and
he had the
that's
best
great.
team in the world.
And that's great. What I'm saying is LeBron James, right? One of the greatest passers in his position.
We know because he fell under pressure in the fourth quarter of many finals
And
games.
I'll give you that.
And
I'll give you
dished
that.
the ball away when he should have took the shot.
I totally give you that. I give you that. He's not a killer.
You know what the big argument really should be?
What's that?
Who got the worst hairline, Jordan or LeBron?
Oh well,
Jordan doesn't have a
it has to
hairline.
be Jordan.
Jordan doesn't have a hairline.
Jordan just said, "Yo, I'm gonna just get rid of mine."
He got rid of
it.
it
He got rid of
before it
that.
started going.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what?
He
He said
Y'all not gonna
before.
catch me out here.
Yeah.
LeBron trying to hold on to it. He said, "Let me hold on to it."
Haircut for men.
But I want to hear the facts. I want to hear.
So,
I'm still listening.
Yeah.
So we're going at it like numbers, right? He's already passed them in points, right? But when you talk about,
Did he go to college?
no, he didn't, and that's the point. He didn't go to college. He didn't have 4 year prep time, right, for the
He
NBA.
had a 4-year head start on.
No,
on-
wait.
Killing the
Three
No,
years. 'cause
okay,
Jordan
but
stayed
yo,
three.
Kobe came into the league, right, and he sat the bench for for a couple seasons, right. As far as the amount of pressure that's put on LeBron James at the infancy of his career as an NBA basketball player, he showed improved first game. He was a star player on the Cavaliers' first game, took them into the playoffs his first season. Like, yo, that's greatness at its infancy. I get.
First of all, LeBron was groomed. Let's be real. He was groomed, man. Jordan was not groomed.
And in his
Jordan
era,
was like, yo, I like to play basketball. I'm gonna play basketball
You know
in the
what?
backyard.
And I'll give you that.
Great.
I'll give you that. He definitely grew up in the AAU era.
LeBron was like, yeah, right.
The AAU era is a little bit different, and I get that. But what I'm saying, right? First game of his NBA career,
I can't wait to
he's
get
the
these stats.
star.
I got some stats.
All right, he's
Yeah, I got 'em
the
lined up.
star.
Oh, you got lined
Yeah, I
up?
got 'em
Let's go to
all right. Well, okay.
let's
So
go
we
to,
could go back to
shout
the
out
McDonald.
Bodega
We could go
Driz,
back to the
man.
McDonald All-American game when Jordan had 30, and in LeBron game he had 27. You know what I mean? So Jordan get an edge up right there in high school.
He
Then
goes
you
back
could
to
go.
high school.
Mike has a college championship. He hit the game winner for a big time school like North Carolina LeBron don't even got that.
LeBron,
So I'm just saying, but
LeBron
I'm just saying,
was
if you
doing
want,
at 18 years
but I'm
old?
just saying, but if you want
You
to
know
get
what LeBron
technical,
was doing at
but
18?
back then, college basketball was very competitive. Now college
had-
basketball might not be as competitive, so people won't understand the argument.
I always said that if LeBron went through that March Madness format, he would have developed his
Clutch
gene
gene, yeah,
early.
exactly.
Would have developed his clutch earlier
He don't have
because
it.
he never went through do or die basketball.
So
okay.
wait.
That's my one of my arguments on why it took so long for him
Yeah.
to
Okay,
be comfortable with taking a shot in big game
Right,
scenarios.
got it.
So I'm going with same year basketball player, right? And I'm gonna go with a national championship basketball player who got drafted the same year as LeBron, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Carmelo Anthony,
Carmelo,
right? Carmelo Anthony.
bum.
No, Carmelo
Whoa.
Anthony. No, he's
Bad
not.
system.
No, I'm a Knicks fan.
Melo's a natural born loser. He's not gonna win a championship.
No, but
he's
he's
not
not-
gonna win a
I agree.
championship.
He-
Wait.
So
I
when I say a bum, we're like the LeBron and Jordan conversation. We're talking about champions.
Yeah.
We're talking about men in championship scenarios.
But when
I say Carmelo's a bum, I'm not talking about the everyday
Yeah, I know what you mean.
stat. I'm talking about he's not a winner.
Well, he got comfortable.
That's what I'm
would agree
saying.
with you on
He
that.
got
But
comfortable with the
in
money.
college, he was a winner.
Yeah, he was winning.
So and to dispel that whole college thing, right? Carmelo Anthony, hands down, best basketball player coming out of that draft, right?
Yeah.
He was the best because he showed improved while he was in college, right?
But LeBron was the chosen one.
And he won a national championship.
Nah, but see,
so
one thing you got to look at, you got to look at the marketing aspect. And a lot of this whole debate is all about Nike to me. Nike and the NBA. Mike was so big, and he when he retired from the league, their ratings went down. And word is, Mike was forced to retire because he got caught gambling.
And
So they had to, they needed him to come back.
And I totally agree
So
with you.
what the NBA needed and what Nike needed is a new Mike. It can't be Mike. He got too much power. It's too much power, and he's an old man now. So LeBron is like, this is why they skipped all over Kobe and whoever else. They said, man, forget them dudes who got more championships than LeBron, who was in the league when LeBron was in there.
They went for Kobe.
Last year they was
Nike. I'm
yeah,
talking about Nike.
Nike, yeah.
Because Kobe was signed with Adidas.
Adidas, yeah.
So they went for Kobe once MJ was on his way out.
And it still just
But the shoe wasn't the same.
So what we're seeing kind of is a debate. I think it's like some kind of they put some marketing dollars behind all this because we talking about it now, you know. So
Oh, yeah.
now
and-
even if LeBron wins this year, people gonna say, oh, LeBron's better than and it's like, yo,
I love that you bring up marketing.
Well,
I love
hold
it.
up, before
I
we go
love
there,
it.
'cause I know where you're going there with it. But let me just break down these stats real quick that I got.
yeah,
okay?
I got
All
to go ahead.
Let me just go to these. Let me hit the Google God. You know.
You also gotta look at what happened with the dunk contest. Like Mike, hit that dunk contest. LeBron ain't even challenged that.
All right, so check it out. Here's what I got.
LeBron's not a show dunker.
He's a
game
dunker.
dunker.
Here's what
He dunked.
here's what I got. Okay. I got playoffs. Let's go for NBA championships and seasons. Okay. LeBron has 3. You know how many Jordan got? 6. Right. NBA seasons. Obviously Jordan got 1 more up than him right now.
Hold on, no. Let's correct that though.
Okay.
2 of Jordan's seasons, one season he only played 16 games, the other season he only played 17 games. He broke
the
his
foot
foot,
injury
he broke his
on
foot,
his sophomore
and then
year.
they count in the other season
Oh,
when
that's
he
right.
came back from baseball.
That's right.
So it's really
So what you're
not
saying
really
is-
15
So what you're saying
seasons.
is LeBron is more durable.
No, he is.
He is.
Absolutely, but he was made.
But I'm also
he's
saying-
made. He's an alien.
But
Hold on, let me go further.
Yeah, we don't even know. We don't
But I'm
even know
also
what type of
saying-
stuff they check.
I'm about to
now.
say, man,
Yeah.
he's
But I'm
made,
also
man.
saying when you do these side by side comparisons, people don't take into effect the time off that Jordan had in between all of these things that he did accomplish.
Yeah.
We're talking LeBron James did this straight out the gate from high school all the way till now. MJ had those portions of his career where he wasn't around, which is why I like the minutes played scenarios when you do those numbers versus the seasons versus all
All right,
that.
well, hold on. Let me go further. Honors and awards. Jordan got 1 more so far other for season's MVP. Jordan got 6 final MVP finals.
To LeBron's
LeBron
3.
got 3. All NBA first team, LeBron does have one up on Jordan.
Yeah,
All NBA.
but he, like we said, he played more seasons because LeBron,
He-
Jordan had.
wait.
Jordan
He was
had those
star
2
as
seasons.
soon as he
No,
entered.
Jordan had those 2
Michael
seasons.
Jordan
if you
was
think,
Michael Jordan was an All-Star his rookie year.
listen, if you
what's
think,
up.
but
Hold
listen,
on.
listen, if you think
Bro, he
Michael
was-
Jordan,
he was.
hold on, Michael Jordan came back in that '86 season when he broke his foot after the All-Star, so he didn't get to become. That would have been another All-Star. And the year he went to play baseball, when he came back, it was almost playoff time,
Dropped
so he missed
63
that.
points on the Celtics his rookie year
63
in the playoffs.
on
Legendary
Bird.
Celtics. Come on.
All right, hold up. Let me go further. Let me see. Defensive player. LeBron ain't got none. Jordan got one.
And
But wait,
he
wait,
did
wait.
what he
Scoring leader. 10 for Jordan. 1 for LeBron. Steals leader. 3 for Jordan. None for LeBron. Rookies of the year, they both got the same.
LeBron got him on flop.
Now, when you go to regular season stats, you know what LeBron was trained to do.
Stack it.
LeBron, let's see. So points per game, Jordan got them. There was 27.1. Jordan got 30. 7.3 rebounds per game versus 6.2 for Jordan. Assists, LeBron got James beat. Got Jordan beat. Steals, Jordan got LeBron beat. Blocks per game, they're tied. Total points, Jordan got him beat. Total rebound.
Wait, total points. Jordan got a beat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
32,000.
You
Well, this
talking
might
about
be.
the
All time, that's all
Yeah,
time. That's all
this
time.
is all. This is regular season. Look, you about to, because you know you got that win. Y'all got that win.
Oh, so he gets ESPN facts. That's what it is. He heard the stuff. He didn't even know that. He didn't even know that LeBron just. Oh, okay.
I ain't get press on. But go ahead.
Let's see. Points per game. Jordan was doing 37.1.
Best. You talking about the best career?
1987. Yeah, the best.
career,
I think-
best.
1987 so far. Jordan
But
got
let me just tell you a couple
37.1.
stats you ain't get. You ain't
Yep.
get.
Go ahead.
LeBron averages more turnovers than Mike per career. LeBron averages about 3.4. Mike averages about
You want to know?
2.7.
Wait. And as a basketball, I'm a basketball enthusiast, but I used to play basketball, right?
Yeah.
The reason why he has more turnovers, right, is because he has the ball in his hands
We
more.
know that, though.
We have
We
the
know
ball
that.
in his hands more, right?
Yeah.
The thing about LeBron James is he's a playmaker and a scorer. He does everything everything that Jordan does, plus he does what Stockton
But
does,
so hold on.
plus he
Hold
does
on.
what
No,
Pippen
but
does.
hold on. Let me explain something to you. So so you're saying that LeBron doesn't do what Jordan does because he don't have a clutch.
No.
He's not a killer.
X-Men, okay.
But I'm just saying,
okay,
he's
I
not
give you
a
that.
killer.
I give you
He's
that.
just not a
What
killer.
what I'm saying.
That's why
he's-
Jordan doesn't.
yeah,
do
that's
those
why
other
Jordan
things,
doesn't do-
because he is the clutch.
Okay,
Jordan-
no.
when Jordan lost-
Wait. Come on, fellas.
Jordan-
We're gonna say he's a scorer. LeBron James is a scorer, right?
He's
a scorer.
He can.
You can't come on.
He
Come on.
He can.
He's a scorer. He averages 20,
Yeah, I'm saying
27
he can.
points a game. You can't.
But that's in this NBA though.
okay.
Yeah.
We can argue about that because if you want to put it like that, this is the most athletic time in NBA history. Everybody's athletic,
Yes,
right?
but-
Wait. Everybody's athletic. As opposed to when Jordan was playing, Jordan wasn't playing with athletic people. Like, yo, where
But
you?
dude,
But he was
defense
playing with
was
a
better.
more physical.
With a more physical,
and
with a more
better
physical.
D.
But you want to know what? This is my assumption, right? LeBron James is made for physical play.
Yeah,
Hands
I'm
down,
just saying,
hands
he
down.
get
So
physical.
if he had to play
He's
physical,
built
I
like
think
a
he
football
can.
player.
Yeah.
I think he can. So either way, in either
But
era,
that's-
he's going to be
that's-
successful.
But you gotta also remember
But-
who shot him up with what.
But okay, that's an assumption too.
I feel like I don't feel he was.
I
groomed, man.
feel as though he was built
Oh,
in
he
the lab
definitely
too.
was groomed.
But
I'm just saying, let me make it clear.
But
I'm
wait.
a LeBron fan. I like LeBron, but like I said, when you cross the lines and you try to LeBron is king of his day with basketball. Right
And
now.
that's all
but
it is,
Jordan
yeah.
is the god of basketball.
Okay, I get it. I
he
get
is.
that.
And
so
what it is.
wait.
when I
If I'm going to compare it like on a hip hop comparison, right? Yo, I give it to you. Like Jordan is Jay-Z, right?
Yeah.
But right now, this dude is Kendrick, right?
But-
this dude
but-
is the
but-
king
okay,
right now.
Nah,
And
nah, he's Drake.
Yeah, he's Drake. Definitely
come on,
Drake.
bro.
Definitely good comparison.
God, bro.
He's Drake. He don't got the deep cuts, but he got the hits.
So
He don't got the
I
deep cuts,
respect
he
it.
got the hits.
But what I'm saying is, just to be comparing him to the god of basketball when his career isn't even over yet, I think that's a pretty dope
But
accomplishment.
I still think that's a
They did the
marketing.
same thing
I
with
think
Mike
that's a
and,
marketing
with Mike and
campaign.
Magic and Mike
Yeah.
and
And they did it
Yeah,
last
they-
year.
they had to do
But
that.
they did it
And Bird.
last year with Kobe. When Kobe was retiring, the big last
They-
year this
they-
time,
they said he
everybody
was
saying
Mike.
Kobe was better than Mike. Oh, Kobe was
Not better than Mike.
But they were
saying he was the second coming to Michael Jordan.
Yeah, they was.
This will be my last point on this one. Aside from the stats, which there's, I think the landslide of them obviously go in Jordan's favor because LeBron hasn't retired yet. He's still got some more basketball to play. He's starting to chip away at some of those stats. Some of them he's never going to touch.
Never gonna get 6 for 6.
But yeah, he can never get 6 for 6.
Yeah.
But the thing at this point that edges out Mike mostly for me is what people don't talk about, and that's the visual aspect
Exactly.
and the moments.
Exactly.
If I tell you the shot, you know exactly what moment I'm talking
No
about.
doubt.
Oh,
If I tell you the flu game, you know exactly
Yeah.
what moment I'm talking about. If I tell
in
you
the zone game, Portland Trailblazers.
If I tell you the shrug, you know exactly
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
LeBron James doesn't have.
How about the meltdown though for LeBron?
LeBron James doesn't
If I
have.
tell you the meltdown, if I tell you the choke, if I tell you the
Okay.
You remember when San
Wait.
Antonio?
LeBron doesn't have those moments.
Why? You know why he doesn't have those moments? You want to know why he doesn't have those
I
moments?
just explained to y'all that I like LeBron, but I'm a Jordan fan. I grew up a Jordan fan.
Uh-huh.
The difference with LeBron and Jordan, why there is not even an argument for me, is because LeBron has let me down. So Jordan never let me down.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
You
I'll
seen
give you that.
even with Westbrook this year, right? Westbrook lost to Houston. They had a better team. But
He lost having
he
triple-
scored
crazy
triple
triple
doubles, high scoring games. He went out
He's
super.
the AI of this generation.
Exactly. LeBron was the type, fourth quarter, he's over there, he biting them nails. He's biting the nails, he's hiding somewhere. You're like, hold up. You're watching the game, you're like, what happened to
he
LeBron?
relied on- he
No.
relied on-
It's not relying on what it is.
Yes.
Okay, listen.
What happened to him?
Can I explain
Yeah, he
it?
got
Yeah, please
docile.
explain.
I want to explain this to you, right?
Because we gotta, we
I
definitely
get
have
no-
to move on to other topics.
I totally get it. I'm going to
Yep.
make this
Yep.
short and sweet.
Got
The
it.
thing about LeBron is a basketball player, right? Yo, when you expect the best player on the basketball floor to get the ball at the end of the game, right? But as he doesn't think like that. What he thinks is, I'm going to give the ball to the person that has the best opportunities to score. If it's not me, I'm going to give it to somebody else who can score. Now, what he does is he surrounds himself around people that can score, right? So now you have to pick and choose as a team. Yo, you can't just focus on me. When Jordan played the Knicks, when Jordan played the Pacers, when Jordan played whomever, they knew who was getting the ball at the end of the game. Did it matter? No.
Did they know Steve Kerr was getting it?
But okay.
And
But
Jordan
John
passed it to
Paxson.
him.
Right.
Did they know John Paxson was getting it?
Okay, wait,
Because
wait.
Michael Jordan did the same exact thing that you're talking
Straight
about.
up.
But
And
exactly.
Armstrong,
Yep,
Greg
they all-
Hodges,
But that's
They
also
all-
part of
wait,
being
wait.
clutch is knowing who to give the
it to.
ball
and
to.
knowing how to make your team work.
Okay.
And you gotta say
But
say
okay,
this.
but that's
draw the screen,
but,
to
but
draw
that's
the-
what
Bosh
he's doing.
didn't-
Double play.
Listen, if Bosh
But wait.
doesn't get that
Wait.
rebound in the what was that, the 2013 game against the Spurs, if Bosh doesn't get that rebound and kicks it out to Ray Allen. Oh, you talking
We're
about
not
LeBron
talking- we're not talking-
you talking about LeBron being 2
4.
and 5.
2 and 5.
Two
You're
and five
totally
right
talking,
now.
but if you're talking about B.J. Armstrong not hitting that shot or Paxson not hitting that shot,
Nah, because they wasn't games where Mike was going to get eliminated. We're talking about Mike never went game 7 in the finals.
Michael Jordan
Never went game
snuffed
7 in the
Steve
finals.
Kerr in the
Yep.
face in a practice, and
make
Steve
them
Kerr,
play.
Steve Kerr says nothing but nice things about him.
Straight up. Well, he does say that one story.
You know,
and
but
that's
and the reason
Everybody
big
has horrible stories about Jordan.
Yeah, I know. Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah,
Now,
everybody
let's
that
go.
didn't win a ring with him.
No. Let's make no mistake about it. I want to make this
Hopefully.
clear because I'm a huge Chicago fan. As far as a ball player, stop it, man. LeBron's not seeing Jordan. As far as a person, Jordan's a dick. Straight up. LeBron is the
he's got
coolest
moments.
motherfucker. He cares about his community. He's done way more.
And that-
So salute to him for that.
I salute. Well, and again, this could go on all day, right? I can
Yep.
totally get that. But what I'm saying is, what LeBron is doing, not only for basketball, but for the culture, right?
Right.
On every aspect, as far as media, as far as, you know what I mean, education, as far as philanthropy, as far as everything, right? Like, yo,
I want to just show the people this guy right here. Check this dude out. Hey! Is it? Let me see.
Yeah, I don't understand the criticism. Like people really can't respect his greatness, no matter what he does. If he scores 100 points in a game,
How do you figure that?
no, if he scores 100 points in a game, they'll be like, yo, he didn't get 6 for 6 though.
I really think
so
that's
that's
not fair.
so they got a New Haven mentality.
And it's what it is. What it is I get it, and I can totally respect Jordan, right? I can totally respect Kobe, but what it is I think that Jordan and Kobe fans, right? Yo, they are so scared of losing that
It's not
greatness.
that.
It's just like they're so scared of that.
I
don't agree with that.
Wait.
I can tell you what it is, though. I can
They're
tell you
so
what it is,
scared of
though.
losing that greatness that they're gonna hate on this dude,
Nah.
no matter what he does. Just let him be great.
Nah,
right now, he's the greatest basketball
let
player.
me be great.
Let me be honest with you. So, I'm like I said, I'm a LeBron fan, and I was rooting for him up until last week when all this spark about him being better than him. I'm like, what?
No, this is ongoing. This is
Nah, but
ongoing.
it got in a lot over the past week or two where they really been
LeBron
on
has-
all the little ESPN shows and stuff where they saying, oh, you got a lot of people hated Mike, man. It's a lot of people who ain't get championships because of Mike.
Yeah, I'm a Knicks fan. I don't like Mike.
Mike was hard on a lot of his teammates because he was trying to make them better teammates. He made them play their position. So when people say that Mike didn't make players better, no, Mike made players better. See the difference.
made Scottie Pippen a star.
Yeah, he made Scottie Pippen wouldn't have been a star.
Scotty wouldn't have been nowhere
See
near
the
where he's
difference
at.
between then and now is the way the league is now. You could surround a player like LeBron around a whole bunch of players who complement him. In
made
Jordan's
Derrick
era,
Rose an all-star.
in Jordan, yeah, but I'm just saying you could surround somebody like LeBron around all these players who complement him. In Jordan's era, you couldn't do that. You had to work with what you had.
When LeBron first
Yes.
came in,
You had to work with what you had.
he didn't have people that complimented him.
But he still
Boobie
had some
Gibson,
good-
He had Boobie Gibson.
Yeah.
He had Verajao.
No, I agree. No, that team was garbage. We looked
No,
at
but
It
I'm
was
just
like-
saying
it was like
the
the Allen
players.
Iverson type of
But
situation.
not,
He
yeah, it
took
was
them-
the
he
AI.
That team was
took them-
garbage.
Some of the
took
players,
them to
he
the
had
finals.
Larry
Wait,
Hughes
wait.
in them. Larry Hughes in them was straight.
Larry
They was
Hughes
good players.
Larry Hughes is not an all-star.
Nah, they wasn't all-star.
But what it is, yo, he took that team and he took them to the finals, right?
Yeah.
Now, like, you take that same type of mentality. When Jordan left, they still went to the Eastern Conference Finals,
So
right? Is that right?
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, yo,
He pushed them to that limit, though.
but the thing about it, he wasn't there, and he went to the Eastern Conference. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
When you take LeBron James out of any equation, he was.
No,
possible
Miami
game.
was still good the year LeBron left. They almost
Nah,
went. No,
bro.
they almost went to
Bro.
play LeBron the next series. They got beat by Toronto last year or the year before.
They weren't as good.
They
they
bro.
were in the
They
won the
weren't as
final
good.
like 2 years before he got there.
They no,
But
but listen, no,
they
but look
weren't-
it
No, I'm
up.
talking about when
I
he
feel
left.
like, but when he
No, but
left,
look it up.
they were
No,
not
but
just
look
as
it up.
good. Yeah, they
Look
they
it
went
up.
down.
Look it up. Miami could have played Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals the year LeBron left. They could have played them. You can
Okay.
look it up right
Well,
now.
let's-
They got beat by
What I'm saying
Toronto.
is when LeBron leaves the
Look,
team,
Kurt, I'll give you the last word, and then we're gonna move on to this next topic. I'll give you the last word.
I don't necessarily I get it, and you know what I mean. I think everybody in here has a valid argument, and I would say that Michael Jordan, right, is the god of basketball right now because of 6 for 6, right? He's more clutch, right, and I think as far as marketing, he was marketed the hell out of, right? As of today, people still buy Jordans, right?
Yeah.
These kids that never seen a basketball game from Jordan, but they still buy Jordans. He was well marketed. But what I'm saying is, with LeBron James, there's so much scrutiny and hate on him for just being great. Just let this dude be great.
Okay.
Can I say why I have the scrutiny and hate? Because it doesn't have anything to do with Jordan's legacy.
Last word with you, and we're gonna move on because this is a good segue to my next
It's
topic.
the scrutiny and the hate from my side comes on his attitude on the court and outside of the court. Michael Jordan never bitched at a ref he didn't feel entitled to every fucking call like LeBron does. LeBron cried. I've seen him cry
About the YouTube.
to referees about calls. The flop era started because of LeBron James. He turned that whole Miami Heat squad into the flop squad.
So when Manu Ginobili wasn't doing this before him, Parker wasn't doing it before him.
Not to the extent that LeBron
Okay.
was.
All right.
We've seen the montage, the montage clips of
It's kinda
LeBron and his
horrible. Okay, I'll give you
crying.
that.
All right, so let me touch on this since we were talking about not our the old heads not wanting to lose that greatness, right? Of the old school. We were talking about it before, and I was expressing how I'm excited about. First of all, I was expressing how much of a fan I've become of Young Thug. Number one.
Yeah, I was listening to that when I was coming in.
All right.
Oh wow.
He got so tight.
I know.
He just got so tight.
So hold on. We
Oh, that's why I couldn't find it.
we gonna I want to touch on this, man, because all right. So I was expressing how much of a fan I became of Young Thug, right? I didn't say that I was a fan of his content or of his subject matter.
Not
but-
dressing on that.
Nah, I'm not wearing that shit. But I just noticed that immediately heads my age will shut down almost every, and I'm not saying you, but in general, almost everybody from
The mumble rap era.
the mumble rap era gets shut down by my generation.
Some of the mumble rappers
And I
be
would've-
saying something.
But some of them be saying something, but at the same time,
it's not.
they also have a lane that they are fucking masters at,
you're right.
which is the melody and the melodic flow. And what Young Thug showed me was he's way surpassed just being a mumble rap artist that has good melodic flow. That last album he had, Jeffrey, showed that he has every right to be considered an artist, a genius artist that can go wherever he wants to go, whatever lane he wants to go in. And after the Jeffrey album, after Best Friend, you know what I'm saying? I became a fan. And now that he got a country song, I'm even more of a fan. Cause I'm like, yo, I finally somebody's gonna stretch the imagination. You know what I'm saying? What say you? Oh, you want me to share it to your page?
Yeah.
I'll share it to you.
I think he definitely does have a lane. I think when you talk to an old head, and I'm not one of them because I definitely like a plethora of mumble rappers, right? I was just talking to my kids today. You know what I mean? I work with adolescents. I like Lil Yachty, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Now that we're gonna have to talk about that because that's some bullshit.
I like Lil Yachty, right?
Why?
Because it's catchy. It's, you know what I mean? Because he plays a lane. We had,
He writes really catchy.
Yeah, hook.
and it's dope. It's dope. For
I'm
what
not
it
going out
is.
of my way to listen to
Yeah.
a project, but
Yeah.
if it's on the radio,
Yeah, for what it is, it's good.
I Spy,
right?
I fuck with
So
every now and then.
so it's like, okay, like you said, he has a lane, right? He plays his lane. He doesn't necessarily try to go outside of that lane, and it's what's up. Okay, cool. I can listen to it. I can bow my head to it. But what old heads are upset with, they're frustrated with hip hop right now, right? Because the people that, you know what I mean, that have a lane, right? I think they're frustrated with the diversity in hip hop, right? There's a really big focus on the mumble rappers, but there's not a big focus on the lyrical rappers. There's not a big focus on, you know what I mean, the R&B. There's not a real big focus on.
Until you got Young
R&B
Thug.
I think
But
R&B
I
got taken out.
I think, yeah.
They
So there's not a focus, there's not a diversity in hip hop anymore. When we was growing up, there was a diversity in hip hop. When you turned on the radio, you had Tribe, you had NWA, you had Big, you had Pac, you had a diversity of thought. Now you only have, you know what I mean, Molly Percocet mumble rap. You know what I mean?
But I
So-
actually like that song.
but see,
And don't get me twisted. I talk to my kids. I'm like, yo, your beats nowadays shit on our beats.
Nah.
Whoa. No.
No.
And that's what I think.
Whoa.
Yo, the best producers are right now.
No.
Right now.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, the production,
I can't
the production,
say that
the
shit,
production is somewhat better.
No.
But
Hell of a lot
but
better.
the beats.
no.
But
Hell
you
of a
gotta
lot
understand
better.
it's the difference between the beats and the
Yo,
production.
you
Hell of a
fucking
lot
kidding me
better.
right
Hell of
now?
a lot better. There's some producers right now that can shit on
Name 'em.
DJ
Name 'em
Premier.
right now.
Shit on DJ
I need
Premier.
names.
Right now.
I want names.
Please.
And for
tell
every
me
name you give me, I'm gonna give you one back.
now.
I want names. Every name you get, don't go to your phone.
No.
Don't go to your phone. Primo. Primo.
Mike Will.
RZA. Primo. Mike was better than Primo.
No. See, now,
Large Professor.
Now we're looking at it as
Large Professor.
Wait. As our emotions are getting really caught up here.
Yes.
If we
Let
look
them
at
get caught up.
That's what music
album,
is.
You just said
my
something.
favorite album of all time, right?
Yeah.
Is Illmatic. Primo, right? But
Who else is on there?
wait.
Primo
did,
Okay, wait.
um,
Even it doesn't matter who made the beats.
Lord Finesse.
Wait. It doesn't matter who made the beats on those records, right?
And Lord
Yo,
Finesse was
that
Nas'
was
favorite
not
cousin.
the highlight of the record. The highlight of the record was Nas's lyrics, right?
That's
wait.
debatable.
Okay, that's debatable.
It
But
was,
wait.
It was a culmination
Now,
of all of it together.
now when you talk about hip hop, the beats are the highlight because at the end of the day, the lyrics are crap.
That
right?
doesn't mean that the beats
That
are
does
better.
not mean that the producers
that
are
doesn't make
better,
it-
bro.
No. The producers are better.
Name them.
Hold up.
Name
Let's
them.
just make sure the world understands
Name
where
them.
we at right now. Listen, it is said by Curtis right now
Yeah, don't put. I ain't.
that
You know I'm good for this shit.
Oh, I already know. That's the reason why I was like, yo, when you said, yo, I switched my hours, I was like, that's a win.
And I was gonna go in for this other point that I was trying to make.
Yo, he got so upset.
I was ready to go on I was gonna
Listen.
explain the disconnect. And
Let's-
I can't because
let's-
now we're stuck on this.
Let's just be clear. It is being said right now that the producers of today, Tim Mano, I see that you joined. Please chime in. The producers of today are better than the producers of my day.
No.
Come on.
No.
That is not happening. If anybody could agree with that, I dare you to comment. I dare you.
Producers of today don't even understand basic
If
music theory.
Illmind, right, was a producer back then, we would be talking about him like he's the greatest. But he's a producer now amongst a plethora of dope ass producers. This is,
Illmind isn't fucking with producers that were around 5 years ago.
okay.
He's not fucking with
A lot of these producers around, like with the producers that were 5 years ago, they're just getting the limelight now.
It's hard for me to say, man, because you know,
And it's opinion-based,
I
but-
deal with music a lot, but a lot of the new producers, they piggyback off of the old production. You know, they do a lot of samples from the old production. They know the structure. You know, a lot of drum lines, and then
Or
the
they
same thing
fucking Casio producers.
the same thing I was getting at with basketball. Technology is a lot better, so
Yes.
I can't really say that the producers are better because they just have technology that makes it a lot easier. A lot of them aren't playing out their drum sounds. Back then, they had to do all that.
Niggas
But
don't
that-
even know how to
okay.
scratch on records.
Oh,
Okay, they don't know how to do that.
Let me go into these comments. Thank you, Cameron D. Green. He said, name one top tier producer out of now, please. Then he says today, Thomas Wiggins.
Top tier is subjective, right? Top tier is definitely subjective.
He said he's not making sense. Talking about you.
That's cool.
Thomas Wiggins says today's producers are mostly trap beat makers, and that's the truth. Shout out to Thomas Wiggins for tuning in, man.
my
What up,
goodness.
bro?
And I would challenge.
Listen to who you. Listen.
I would challenge that individual. What's up, bro? I would challenge that individual to actually name 10 producers right. No, 5 producers right now. Right? A lot of people who say stuff like that don't really know the producers right now.
But I'm
He's
waiting
an
on
artist, though.
waiting on the names of who's better than
Yeah, I'm about to say,
the
think about the
classic
people you
producers.
shitted on when you said that. You shitted on Dre. You shitted on Diddy. You shitted on
Right.
Pharrell.
Jay
You
Dilla.
shitted on Jay Dilla. You shitted on.
And the reason, okay, and I want to explain this real quick.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
give
need to clear
transparency.
this up, bro.
So when you
backpedal.
no, it's not backpedaling. It's just facts, right?
Oh.
Facts are. Yo,
So saying, all right,
facts are in anything.
Ugh.
Yo, things progress, right? Like at the end of the day, if you put Rakim, right,
Yep.
up against some of the rappers, the lyrical rappers now, Rakim is not going to be better than these rappers, right? Because he did lay the foundation, but he laid the foundation.
Yo, you might not make it up out of here. I see that.
Yo, this is what I do.
So who?
wait. Okay,
all right.
So wait, who's better? Who's better?
No, that's the question I posed. So you say today's producers are better. So tell me, A is better than B. So A being modern producer is better than B classic producer. Give me an example of who from today is better than a classic producer.
So you got Mike Will is definitely up.
Mike
there.
Will is better than who?
Mike Will, I think Mike Will would be.
Oh, please tell me
Please
this.
tell me. We waiting.
First off, and it's been a while since Mike Will had a hit.
Yo, this phone ringing today. Get at it.
It's not necessarily about hits
You
because
said
one of my favorite producers right now is Illmind, right? And it's not like he has a super great hit. He just has dope ass beats,
Let's
right?
He's better than who?
Who is
I would say,
Who's Mike Will better
You
than?
about to get your card revoked.
Who's Metro Boomin better? Who is Metro Boomin better than?
Your old head
I'm not an old head.
How old are you?
I can't say.
Who is Metro Boomin? Who is Metro Boomin better than?
Metro Boomin is definitely up there.
Better than who?
I would say Metro. This is subjective, but I would say Metro Boomin is DJ Premier. Wait. And because.
Yo, come on, man. Come on. You
Stop!
Why?
Stop!
Yo.
Why?
He's walking out.
Why?
He walked out.
Anybody got a cigarette? Can we smoke in here? I don't even.
So wait. Did you
Did you just say he's better than Premier?
Why not?
What?
Wow.
Why not?
Look.
Are you serious?
Look, Disco laugh.
Why not? Why not?
how-
Yo, these dudes listen to these producers, right? These producers lay the platform for them, right? And they climb up on that, right?
Yep.
So it's only right that these guys actually progress the culture, making better beats with better technology.
You
like
all
you
right
said.
with that? Let me just say one thing, because I was watching. I think it was Edie Amin. He was talking about how somebody said they was better than Pac, and he was just saying how it's kind of hard to compare the eras because you're supposed to get better as time
Exactly.
progresses, but it doesn't necessarily mean like I'm just saying like.
'Cause I'm
if
not emotional with this shit. Right?
If Premier was in this time with this type of technology, he'll be way past.
and that's subjective.
But listen.
I see where you.
But the golden age of jazz isn't anywhere after.
Exactly. That's true. Yeah.
Right.
You know,
there's an authenticity of producing
And I-
that is
Same goes with
totally
rock.
different.
All musical cultures have their golden era.
And you brought up a great point, right? I totally agree with Joey Badass. He's hell of a lot better lyrically than Pac, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you want to know why Pac laid the groundwork,
Hell
right?
no.
He laid the groundwork.
Wait, you said Joey Badass is better than Pop?
Hell yeah.
Lyrically
Hell
better than Pac.
yeah.
Pac's
Hell
not lyrical.
yeah.
Pac's not lyrical.
Hell yeah.
Pac's not lyrical.
But Pac
And yo-
wasn't trying to be lyrical though. You know, it's just kind of like apples and oranges, but they still fruit. You understand what I'm
A
saying?
couple of comments. Cameron D. Green said he's in tears right now.
But you just got that's what it is. Like
Thomas Wiggins says the old school producers, and Thomas is a young artist.
Okay, cool.
So
cool.
you know what I mean. The old school producers were more creative
Metro
than today's
Boomin and DJ
producers,
Premier.
but today's
Because they had to be
producers
resourceful.
Make hot beats hands down.
Because I
Okay.
give him that because he's totally right. Because these guys had to be resourceful. They had to use vinyl. They had to do this. They had to do that. And that's more creative than what these guys are doing because they have software now. They have a Mac.
Yeah, that's
they
what
have all this.
what I'm getting.
And I totally agree with that. But if we're talking about sound, right? Sound quality, sound this, sound that. All of this
Sound
stuff.
quality, man. Listen, you want to go to sound quality? Okay. That's
Sound,
fine.
sound quality. These producers have more tools.
Okay, let me ask you this. Give me a beat right now by a producer today that is more legendary and more significant than than any beat that you choose from an artist back in the day.
And
But
you want to
this
know
is the
why?
90s.
You want to know why I can't do that?
Why not?
Because now you
Because them shits in the 90s was fire.
Straight up. That's why you can't do it.
You want to know why
Even
I can't
if
do
some
it?
niggas was garbage, them niggas have
What
fire.
beat right now can top 10 crack a
I want to know why I can't do it. Cause
Yeah,
yo,
a lot.
What beat can top
The
all
little
about
breaking
Benjamins?
Benjamins when Biggie was going.
Come on, man. What beat?
do you want me to explain
Go
this?
ahead, go ahead. I'm
The
listening.
reason why I can't do that, right? Because 90s is the greatest era of hip hop music. You want to know why? Because it took.
It was a balance.
No. It was definitely a balance.
Definitely
It was
balance.
definitely balanced, but
Just like
it
Jordan's
definitely
era
came from
basketball?
it definitely came from underground, right? To the forefront in that era, right? So everything was groundbreaking and new. Right? Now when you come to this era, you can't outlive the greatest era of hip hop because, nothing's new anymore.
Well, this is actually basically the fuckboy era. You know what I mean? And that a lot of
Explain that.
a lot of
Explain
the
the
dope
fuckboy
artists
era.
don't get on. So you might have a lot like you were saying somebody's artist up there. I'm pretty much sure he's
But the
dope.
point
You
is they
understand
don't
what I'm
need to
saying?
get on.
But how it is if they don't do no fuckboy shit, they not gonna get on.
But the point is they don't need.
That's how it's
okay,
set.
wait. They don't at this time in hip hop. It's the greatest. I think
can
it's the
sell your
great
music yourself.
No, it's the greatest time in hip hop for it to be a hip hop artist because you can totally play your lane now.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to a
Right,
major
right.
label and be like, please play my
But-
record. You have totally.
Where does this relate to how dope producers are? How producers today are better than producers back in the day?
What I'm saying is, as far like I said, sound quality, they have more tools, they have all this stuff. And they have the blueprint from other producers.
How about them Queens?
All right, so I'm a
Yeah.
jump on that point right there. You said they had the blueprint from other producers.
Uh-huh.
That's where this disconnect is. So, in the 90s, to be a dope producer, you had to know the music that came before you because hip hop music is sample based. It's based off of the breakbeat. It's based off of finding that part of somebody else's work and flipping it and making it your own. Every dope MC that you could think of in the golden era had an OG that ushered them into the game or mentored them in some capacity.
Yeah.
Whether it was Jay had Jaz-O and Kane, or even later on, you could think of all the guys that Jay put on. Kanye had Jay and the guys he came up under. These kids now, everything is DIY. It's all do it yourself. I don't need a producer. I don't need an old head to put me on. I could do the shit in my room. I could do it on my laptop. I'm saying that's where the disconnect is. I'm saying that's where that's why the sound has changed so much. Because now they have the tools to they could create they can do synthetic strings or synthetic horns or synthetic whatever the fuck on Fruity Loops and not have to rely on musical knowledge from what came before to influence the sound.
Okay,
wait.
Now, hold,
Wait.
I
would agree. I totally agree with that. What I'm saying is that better for creativity or worse for
I think it's
creativity?
worse, but because
I don't necessarily have a mentor now, so I don't have to go off of your knowledge.
That's different, though.
Because what we do is we lose the DNA of what hip hop
what
is.
hip-hop
Yes.
Exactly.
But, and let me say this. I just want to go to a couple comments that Cameron's killing me, yo. He was like, the 36 chamber sounded like it was made in the basement. Still one of the best CDs.
And you will never
Fire.
hear a digitally remastered version of that album because it's supposed to sound like shit.
Raw. It's supposed to sound raw.
Also, I still haven't heard a CD that sounds as good as the Chronic 2001. Okay.
Kanye.
Yeah,
Can you pick a Kanye album?
That's debatable.
I think what he's talking. No, he's talking sound quality. Sound quality.
Okay.
So another thing is, Thomas Wiggins said, I give more respect to the artists because they give you real life emotion through their music to change his life. You got to elaborate on that, Thomas. But I want to say this. I was watching what was it? The Miles Davis movie, Don Cheadle. And what was so crazy was when he was talking about music with what was his girl's name that he did Sketches of Spain about? The scene where he was with the girl he was in love with. I forgot her name. Nevertheless, they were referencing old shit that was influencing what he was creating at that time.
Yeah.
The problem that I have with the young people today and the music is the fact that turn around. The problem that I have is the fact that you can totally be good with melody, because they kill it with melody.
They kill it with
They
melody.
kill it with melody. But the moment you want to say that lyrics don't matter, the moment you want to say that I don't really need to know that history, this is what it is today, those days are over, the moment you disregard that,
It's a slap
That's
in
what
the
it is
face
the
to
problem.
everybody
not
put them
only,
in that position.
but not only is it a slap in the face, you completely cut yourself
You
off
detached yourself
from
from information.
information
Yep.
and creative inspiration
I-
because there's
I
no
agree with
thought
that.
that's original.
I agree with that.
So the reason so if you're moving and making beats off of that thinking, you're never gonna be as good as the ones back in the day because the ones back in the day, like a Premier, like a Pete Rock, like a Dre, like a Timbaland, like a Pharrell, like a Diddy, they all had old school music that inspired them to do what they did.
But some didn't, right?
Who out of
Wait,
those
wait,
people
wait.
didn't?
So wait. No, I'm not saying those people that you named, but some
Swiss
did.
Beats started the shift
The
in
new era.
in,
Swiss
in the
Beats-
sample-driven stuff.
okay,
wait.
Swiss Beats knew exactly the history.
But he also went
Okay,
back,
wait,
he
wait,
also
wait.
went back to it once that shit got tired. Then he went back to doing the
Yeah.
samples.
Very true.
And I get that. What I'm saying is there's totally a lane for that, but there's totally a lane for there's a lot of artists out here, a hell of a lot of artists that know hip hop's DNA, right? That know all of that. But I'm not gonna knock, you know what I mean? Who was it? Was it Lil Yachty or somebody or whatever?
Yachty and Uzi are the two-
Uzi,
the two
Uzi
big
Vert, I'm
ones.
not rapping over that. I get that. I get what because there's a lot of people even in our era that doesn't know anything before, you know what I mean, 36 Chambers, right? So like it's nothing
no,
is
I don't agree.
wait. There's people in our era, right, that don't know music before, you know what I mean, 1993.
You think so?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
No,
I don't
because
know.
know why? 'Cause I
Wait,
remember
you're
it was
telling me
I don't believe that.
that there's people that don't know about, you know what I mean? There's plenty of people our age that don't know Slick Rick's first album. I know him.
Well, you know of it though.
They
I
know-
know
they
of
know
it.
Children's
You might
Story,
not
they know-
yeah.
they know-
No, they
They
don't know it. They
What?
don't. I've talked to individuals
I don't
our
know these
age that don't
people.
know it.
Who are these people?
I don't know these people.
I work with them.
But I will say, even if they don't, they know Slick Rick was an important piece of hip hop culture. They're not
Some of
gonna
them
disregard
don't. Some of them
like,
don't.
Man, that don't mean nothing.
Some of them, not everybody is as well versed as we are about hip hop
You
music.
do not have to be well versed to know
No,
even
you
Young
do.
MC. I know white people that don't even listen to hip hop ever,
And they know Young MC.
but they know Young MC.
They probably know the song by Young
Right,
MC,
and they know
but
Slick Rick.
they're not going to be able to tell you the title. They're not going to be able to tell you the artist.
Maybe not, but they know that the
And
song
that's-
was popping. They're not gonna be like a Lil Yachty talking about what he said about Tupac.
Because he can't. How old is Lil Yachty?
Right, but
It
that's
don't
why-
matter how
that's
old he is.
why-
No. Lil
Yeah,
Yachty
You
was
gotta
born in
stop using age,
1999.
you gotta stop
Yeah.
using
Wait.
age shit as
He
a-
was
as a
no.
scapegoat.
I
He
call
was
it
born in
ageism.
1989, right?
Grown ass
So
man.
what does that mean?
Ageism.
No, I said 1989.
I'm about to say 1989. Shoot, that means he old as shit.
Yeah, no. 1999. At the end of the day, when he probably first started listening to hip hop music, he probably was 6. And I'm gonna give him. I'm being generous with that. So if he's 6 listening to hip hop music at 2005, he's not gonna know Illmatic, bro. He's not gonna.
No,
know
he's
it.
not gonna. But
if
see
he
that. But
would've
that's
studied
my
the
point.
music, he would have known. Like if I was to get into jazz, I'm gonna study jazz and I'm gonna look at previous jazz artists to kind of understand what jazz is about. You're not gonna just say, I'm
And
gonna
that's-
buy a
And that's dope. That's
trumpet or some shit.
Because that's what we grew up
Yeah.
on. We've got CDs, right? We got CDs. We got physical copies of CDs, right?
Yeah.
We took out the CDs. We read that shit, right?
But see, that's my
We
point.
did all of that. But this generation now, they're not learning off of, you know what I mean?
So
off of the OG.
It's even
So
more
listen-
accessible to them than it was
It
to us.
definitely is.
So whose
But
fault
they're
is
not
it that
learning.
it's like that, or
It's ours.
It's ours.
And listen, and
That's
that
why we
brings
gotta
me
address it.
that brings me to
Yeah,
my
that's what
point.
the children is being.
That brings me to my point before you pissed off all of us and said that the producers of today are better than. You know, I'm gonna use that as a clip and
They
put the
are,
text
though.
over it, man,
But
because
they
that's
are,
crazy.
'cause-
No,
Listen.
just stop saying
No,
it,
no.
man. Just stop saying it.
I'm just
You
being
can't-
honest.
No.
They are. Because
Bro.
Names.
No, listen. I'm
You-
saying they are
I
because
need names.
they already played. They already.
Well, so
built
far
the
he said
platform.
Mike Will is better than
He
Premier.
said Mike Will and
You said Mike Will's better than Premier. Who's better than Dre?
no, he didn't say Mike Will. He said the other one was better. You know, was it Mike Will?
I thought it was Mike Will. He says better than Premier. Who's
No,
better
he
than
said
Dre?
Metro Boomin. He said Metro Boomin.
Metro-
Oh, come on, bro.
Yo.
You can't even say what it's saying.
All right, hold up. See this,
That was
and-
hilarious.
Yeah, that was fucked up too. But I will say that it is our fault. And this brings me to
He
the
said
next.
shut his mic off.
This brings me to my next topic, which is the Get Down being canceled, and how, in a lot of ways, I'm glad. I am, because the only thing that I'm concerned about is what are we gonna do about that? Because here's my thing.
It's kind of like why Trump got the motivators.
Yeah, because here's my thing. Well, first of all, hip hop. This is where hip hop went. You know, when hip hop ended up going to labels,
Exactly.
all of a sudden they said, "Oh, we know what hip hop is. Let's put it to the radio stations and say this is where hip hop lives." So now we become the source for you getting your information from hip hop or creative
It's just
juice
like
from hip hop.
rappers used to emulate the streets back then. Now the streets is emulating the rappers.
Absolutely.
And it's like it was just a...
It was all fucked up.
Yeah.
And now with Netflix and with other ways of, documentary style is a great way to give our information out. You know what I'm saying? And to educate, you know what I mean? And influence. So now with Netflix having the Get Down, to me, there was a really good opportunity for them to cover the history the way they want to.
And reconnect it.
And deliver it the way they want to. I don't feel like it was as protected. And I feel like there was a lot of ways that industry, whoever you want to call them, said, we got to put these little things in there to kind of appease to the audience and all that. And if it went further, who knows how far they would have gone. So not having it picked up by Netflix, I feel like that gives us an opportunity to say, okay, own TV, you want to get it? BET, you want to get it? Who wants to get this? Or do you want to produce another a hood series?
So
that I don't know.
Question. If they own the intellectual property, they can do that. But I'm pretty sure they don't.
Yeah,
I think
Lerman
owns it
and he brought it to Netflix.
And I think because of that, and this is me speculating, they had a very, very large budget. I think that's
the biggest budget in Netflix history.
Yeah, but I think that's the biggest problem in this whole situation. That budget for this type, because you got a very big budget, and if Luke Cage gets the same amount of numbers and only uses 25% of the budget that you use, they're not talking about, cultural significance. They're talking about money, right?
So as far as viewership goes, it broke down a fifth of the people that watched Orange is the New Black, which I think is their highest rated series. I would assume so. That's the one that's probably the most popular.
It's up there.
A fifth of the people that watched Orange is the New Black watched the Get Down, and the Get Down is the most expensive series that they've produced.
That's the point.
So my thing is we fucked up in that we're constantly bitching about the state of hip hop and the disconnect between today's music and our music that we were brought up on. And this was the perfect thing to kind of bridge that gap, because you have these young artists. Shamik Moore just put out a single. One of the other kids that was in the crew
Jaden.
not even Jaden, the youngest one.
Okay.
He just on his Instagram put out like snippets of like 4 different tracks, and he's spitting, and he's
he was on the Get Down.
Yeah, and he's spitting. He's not doing the mumble rap shit. He's spitting.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell they're influenced by
what they
learned. And these are kids that Jaden is part of that other lane.
Yeah, he's part of it.
But he's
part of that.
I'm pretty sure he was influenced during that filming.
But
yeah, for sure.
But he's a voice that the kids that fuck with the new music would check it out because of a Jaden if we showed up. But that's the thing. Nobody showed up.
I also think Jaden, the ad in the Jaden and all that stuff they did, I think that's what kills the viewership. Because
The storyline
because
was shoehorned in.
A lot of people already have an opinion about Jaden because of the stupid shit he do. So you're not like you're adding somebody like him into a storyline where the audience that would cater to that storyline, they not gonna be feeling that.
But you want to know
even
why?
the people, even a lot of the people that might have been doing that type of shit back then, they were so undercover. They not really into. They don't like that shit themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So that's something that they shouldn't even. They could.
Why not put it in there though?
Because it really
wasn't-
has no purpose.
it
in
wasn't-
It does have. I think.
What
Where?
purpose does
What
that
purpose
have?
The
does that
reason
have?
why it does, and it goes back to what we were talking about before, like old heads not fucking with Young Thug or not fucking with the younger artists, right? Like, whatever you think about Jaden or whatever, like there's stories that need to be told, right? Like, yo, yes, there was some gay shit going on in you know what I mean, the 70s, 80s hip hop,
Yeah,
right?
African
there was
bullies,
there was
yeah.
definitely like gay shit going on.
Yeah,
Why
even
can't
then.
their story be told? And I think there were numerous stories being told, and on the other end, it's just like, you want to know what? What killed it is the ignorance of hip hop, right? The ignorance of hip hop is the old head saying, "Oh, there's some gay shit on here. I can't watch it."
But I want
to
or
touch
there's
on that.
or there's the ignorance of hip hop is saying, "Oh, Jaden Smith is part of doing this, so that's not real
But-
hip hop."
so
The ignorance of hip hop is holding us back.
Agreed. Let's go to Dan. I want to touch on because
So-
you just segued into a good topic.
So with the whole thing of why is it in there, is I don't think it's so much as why as it is who. So Baz Luhrmann's the showrunner. Baz Luhrmann is known for Moulin Rouge. He's known for Gatsby. He's known for Romeo and Juliet.
So
I
he's
didn't know that.
he's
'Cause I
probably
could tell by the look
You
of
could-
it.
Yeah, he's
you could
probably
almost
more
tell
biased to
to put that in there.
Like a Lee Daniels type of thing.
Yeah, Lee Daniels is. It's almost like Lee Daniels is just like, let me see the script, and when he looks, he's like,
We need this.
where's the
more-
gang? Where's
we
the
need more
gang?
gay shit.
I don't
So
see the gang.
I didn't have a problem with it.
Please have somebody sucking somebody's dick
I
somewhere.
didn't have a problem with it being in the series. They picked the wrong time. They picked the wrong time chronologically to introduce it. That was an '80s thing. When hip hop, when the Bronx met the Manhattan kids and all the pop art, and they started crossing paths with
That's
with that punk
yeah,
scene.
yeah.
That was '80s.
That was '80s. And again, here's where I'm like, if it went further, who knows what else they would have.
They would have
They would have
tweaked.
took liberties
up.
with.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you know what I'm
Okay, I
saying?
get it.
And it's like, so, but again, my charge is to ourselves and those who are in power to do so. What are y'all gonna do with that?
But I think another thing is, I think that's great too. Like, take liberties on our shit, right? But then it's going to start the
It depends
conversation.
on-
Wait,
nah, but it depends on what it is.
Listen. If you take
Nah.
liberties on it,
Nah.
right? Wait, listen. If you take liberties on it, it starts this conversation, right? You have to. They start the conversation like, yo, and then we need to come up and be like, yo, that's not how it went down.
We do that shit now, and that shit doesn't help us.
Whoa, no. We don't necessarily do it. We're kind of quiet, bro.
Bruh,
We're
listen.
kind of quiet.
We've been giving them liberties to change history for over 500 years, bro. They don't need to do it again.
No. We
Not
have.
with this, not with the thing that we're supposed to, the last thing that we're supposed
The
to have
last bit.
control of.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
But what it is okay if they do take liberties with it, right? Who's going to stand up and say something about it? It's not all of us doing it.
Well, they discredited a lot of the people that probably could have said something at the time, so it's kind of hard for a lot of them to stand up. So
Because we discredit ourselves, bro.
Well, I want to say this, and I want to segue into this because this is good. This is actually the perfect segue because one of the things that I read was Tank. You know about Tank.
Okay, I got that.
Did you see this? Did you see what happened with Tank?
Nah.
So Tank performed at a gay.
LGBTQ
Yeah,
parade
it was
in
some
DC or
parade.
something.
Yeah, and you know he's performing, and a leg was up in the air, like they were going in for Tank. You know, and Tank
I'm
and
saying-
Twitter went
Black
crazy.
Twitter? Black Twitter?
Yeah, Black Twitter went crazy about it.
Well, I'm saying,
So first of all-
rock with it though. That might be his thing.
Yeah, well, first of all, let's look at this. What is wrong with him being straight, going to rock for LGBTQ
Nothing's wrong
parade?
with it.
Well, me-
I don't think
What's the problem?
I don't think anything's wrong with it, but I do have to see the footage and see what type of energy he was giving us.
Oh, he had his shirt off. He had his shirt off.
Serious.
Nah, he did.
No,
Right. So you saying if he was doing what he regularly does
yo,
at an R&B show for ladies, you think that's
yo,
sus?
that's
I
what it
think it
is.
gets
It's just like, yo,
misleading.
you gotta understand where
It
you're
could
at.
be for
I
sure.
think it gets misleading, and I think like, yo, he probably's like that. So the problem I have with it is, we all know the power of influence. So if that's what you do, that's what you do. I ain't gonna knock you, but Tank might go both ways, and he might say, well, listen, we want to get more people on our side, so. And make these dudes think it's okay for just a straight person to go into the game.
I mean, let's be real about it, man. Let's not
let legs go on their shoulders and, you know.
But let's not act like all these rappers like 50 with no shirt on the cover of whatever.
I was definitely gonna bring that up.
Come on, man, that was all for gay dudes.
That
wasn't just for women.
Documentary, I show it to my kids all the time. Beyond Beats and Rhymes, right?
Beyond Beats and Rhymes, Byron Hurst.
So he said, like, they had a marketing expert in there, and they were like, you want to know what? Like, at the end of the day, they have a very large LBGT market that's buying. You know what I mean?
They want to see,
music.
they want to see sexy dudes.
And the reason why you look at, you know what I mean, most of these magazines and you see 50 with a shirt off, you know what I mean, all these people with their shirts off and, you know what I mean, being scantily clad in their fucking boxers and shit, it's not for me.
Right.
It's not for me. It's for the LBGT community.
Well, because they want to see straight. They don't want to see another gay person. They want to see a straight person.
And they're cutting
so in their
the
minds, they want like, yo.
So let me ask you this. So Tank's response was, you know, especially to us as older black men, that we're doing a terrible job, and I'm paraphrasing, a terrible job allowing these young people who might be gay and might be different, you know what I'm saying, or it might be whatever they are, allowing them the space to be comfortable enough to express that and be what they are.
Well,
that we're doing a terrible job at providing that space
that's
for
an
them.
excuse, though.
Excuse for what?
To allow certain things that happen that everybody might not be comfortable with. You understand what I'm saying? What somebody do, that's what they do. I don't have an issue. I used to, with my old business, I used to have a whole lot of gay clients, I'll say. You understand what I'm saying? But the motherfuckers wasn't going to get in my car and put their arms around me, all that. It just wasn't going to go down like that.
Honestly, honestly, people get upset when, people are uncomfortable when I come into certain places with a hoodie. Fuck your comfort. Right?
Yeah.
So, like, honestly, I think it goes back to what we were talking about before, where it's a diversity of thought, right?
Yeah.
Like, I want you to be comfortable with who you are. Just don't impede on my space.
Exactly.
Right? So, like, I don't care if you're gay, transgender, black, white, orange, pink, green, whatever.
Yeah.
Be you. Be authentic. I think.
Just don't push that shit in my circumference.
But the
I'm chilling.
thing about it, I think Tank is right. We don't give people the right to be authentic, right? Because we feel as though they need to all fit in this box, right? And it's just like, do you?
But but see, to me, that's on them. That ain't on us. Because if you feel
no, it is on us. Because if we're like, keep that gay shit away from me, or do the.
But what's gonna happen when it becomes the point where they gonna be like, keep that straight shit the fuck away from me?
And they have that right. They have that right.
There's gonna be a time where you're gonna have athletes having big press conferences, coming out talking about, I just want to tell the world that I'm straight. I'm straight, and all I do, I mess with women.
Odell Beckham and Drake, they,
No.
You think they get it in?
Oh yeah.
Odell Beckham and Drake.
I think
and if they do get it in, who cares?
If they do get it in, who cares? But I think so. So why do you think us old heads, and some even who are even younger, especially even women, a lot of times we count women out of this conversation as if they're all good. There's plenty of women.
They're worse than us though. The women are more.
As far as towards that.
It's more of that.
A lot of them.
Well,
no. What I'm saying is towards the idea of homosexuality and femininity and all that coming into coming into the image of hip hop artists. A lot of women are totally against that.
That's cool.
No, that's cool. But my question is, it's not to say whether any of us support that argument or not. I want to know, what is it? Why in general are people so up in arms about the change in, stuff like how a Lil Uzi Vert, how a Young Thug dresses,
my thing is, who's gearing it that way? Because it's really not the kids gearing it that way. It's like who's paying these dudes the dollars? Is it the LGBTQ community paying Little Uzi Vert and
they have the money
and
to do
Little
it.
Yachty and them money to throw a dress up? Young Thug, he's not gay, but he wants to dress like
well, we don't know that.
Yeah, are they doing? So why are they doing it? Like they're not cross dressers. You understand? So what's that's my whole thing is see right there, you're misleading. See, when you're misleading, that's deception. You're trying to trick people. Like I said, influence. You pay Jordan, you pay LeBron, you pay all these people so much money for marketing dollars because of influence. You understand what I'm saying? With this ball player if you have him wearing your stuff, people are gonna buy it. So now when you start to get the new up and coming hot artists, you know, cross dressing or whatever the fuck they do, you're just trying to influence a whole culture to what you want them to do. But that's not authentic, and that's not what hip hop is about. You know, because hip hop was more about the people influencing, you know, what we want. It was just like us. You know, it wasn't no outside force in the 90s. I don't know.
So you're basically saying that it would be okay if that's just what they produce, but it's being forced
Exactly.
upon us.
If it was like drugs, even though drugs was kind of in the community, but it was still kind of, we was products of our environment, so rappers spoke about what we was going through to make it out of the struggle and all that type of stuff. And then what?
Go ahead, what you think?
I think I think you have a point, but just as much as, you know what I mean, gang life and, you know what I mean, the aggressive nature of hood culture, that's just as much pushed on us as the gay shit.
Listen,
right?
I think that was pushed in there also, but it was also something that people was actually living. As of with the gay thing, I don't think as many people are living it, but whoever
that's a small percentage.
Whoever has so much stronghold of the marketing of the music to where they could take. If there's 10 new artists that got potential to be big, they could take like 3 of them, put money behind them, and say, "Yo, listen, this is what we want y'all to do."
And you know,
and once they start doing it, it influences a whole group of kids. Because all those artists like that, they're always artists that influences the teenage culture, the high school culture, to where it kind of grows with them. So that's what they're looking for once they become adults.
I think it comes down to this, right? And I think you're right.
Because I'm gonna close with your point.
I think you're right, because they're definitely using our influence, our culture's influence to actually push their agenda. I agree with that 100%, right? But instead of us complaining about that shit, right, we have to, if you look at our culture, we spend the most money on the planet.
Yeah.
Right? Now, how do you take those dollars back, right? And say, you want to know what? Nah, we're not going to buy that. We're going to support this artist, you know what I mean, to add some diversity, right?
Yeah, you're right.
So, like, we're giving too much power to the individuals that set that set the agenda, the big media companies, the Viacoms, etc.
Right.
So, like, I totally get what you're saying, but that's our fault.
Yeah.
And it's one of those situations where diversity of thought is real. Like, we grew up on a very, very poisonous type of energy, right? Like, everybody in the hood wasn't a thug.
Nah, they wasn't.
They weren't. Everybody wasn't 50 Cent. Everybody wasn't Jay-Z. Everybody wasn't that type of energy.
But you know, like,
and it was a very small percentage. So if we're going to talk about the LBGT thing, we need to talk about that shit too.
But like I see it, like when you look at Empire and you look at Power, all right? Power had the gay shit in it too, but
Lee Daniels,
it wasn't. Well, Lee Daniels stated with the show he wanted to use what's I can't think of it all.
Yeah, I'm not really into that, but
Empire. He wanted to use Empire to promote the gay agenda in the city community.
Daniels, the thing, like I said, and I said it.
That's his agenda, and he has that right.
Yeah.
I said it jokingly, and I say it again. You know what I mean? Because it's the truth. But I really feel like Lee Daniels did nothing for Empire but look over the script and find out where's the gay.
Yeah, where he could add the gay.
If the gay ain't in there, then the script. I know, but see, he can do that because he's in that position, and this is the reason why I say, if y'all wanna, if we really wanna do something, then we really need to get into the positions to be casting directors. And to be
you're right.
You know what? It's so easy right now.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
But it's like with something
many
like Power. What's his name? The head dude. He was gay, but it wasn't that shit. Like, it just was part of the script. It was just part. Nobody see it. It fit. Nobody did. I didn't have no issue with it.
You didn't just have a dramatic scene, and then all of a sudden, like, you cut to a dude getting sucked off.
And it's nothing new. Like, we've been over the gay character in our story. Like, Omar from The Wire was the livest character on the show. We already did it. And that was 2002.
This is the reason why I say.
But that wasn't overdone, though. I don't think that was overdone.
No, it wasn't. I'm saying we're over the accepting of black characters in black modern black stories.
I don't think that's what it is. And let's be clear. You know what I mean? I want to make good, like, comfortable space for the young generation to be able to rock how they gonna rock. But I do agree with, it's always going to be an argument and a debate of how that was influenced. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole nature versus nurture debate. You know what I mean? It's going to constantly go on. What I really want, and I want to go into this because this next way of this next topic we're going to have. But what I really want to do is I want to invite any young male or any black male, period, who is gay, queer, whatever you identify yourself as, yo, come on the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to bash. Nobody wants to bash. We just had a great conversation with police brutality versus police force with incredible people at this table who had very strong opinions, and nobody was bashing nobody. But we all shared honesty. You know what I mean? So I want to do that, man. You know what I mean? And I invite somebody. Like, I've reached out to people, and they just, rightly so, they're not having it. They're not trying to take it that far. There's a reason why. I know.
And I think we need to address the
But
reason why.
it goes both ways, because also when you dealing with the gay thing, just like I ain't with the gay shit, but I got cousins, I got people, you know, like I said, I used to have gay clients, man. They used to spend a bunch of money with me. I don't hate them. That's just not my thing.
It's just not right.
I don't want to be around this shit. Don't try to, you know, sneak and teach that shit to my kid. You know, I'm just saying, that's what you do. That's not what I do. When I was living my other lifestyle, to me it was wrong. I'm not gonna try to justify what I was doing or whatever. So in my, you know, for me, that's not what I do. So whatever somebody else does, just don't bring it around what I do. You know what I mean? Like, but you, man, listen, we can rock, we can hang, like, it ain't that serious. But if somebody has like, if I just say, y'all, yeah, I ain't really with that, that's not my thing, they will crucify me and make it seem like because I said that, like, I'm the worst person. Like I said, I
don't
hate
like that.
gay people. And that's the thing. That's where it becomes a problem, where it becomes uncomfortable for some of the younger people who may be gay, and you're trying to, you know, communicate with them, or like you said, you're trying to open them up for dialogue so we can just talk about it and see where they stand
And
with
it's
it.
not even
And
talk
they don't
about
feel
that.
comfortable. You
Be
know?
who you gonna be.
Yeah, do what you do.
But
That's why I said whatever they do, let them.
I want to transition though, right? Because here's what I'm gonna do. And do you have his number, his contact info in your phone?
I don't think you have them. Don't you have them both in the
On the grouper?
the grouper?
Because here's what I want to do. I got a list here of rappers. We're gonna do a draft. We're gonna make our label. You know what I'm saying? Out of these rappers. All right. I want to see if I can get the people. See if y'all can see that. You know, those artists. I'll say some of the artists that we have. So we got Drake. We got Kendrick, we got Kanye, Jay-Z, Eminem, J. Cole, Future, Quavo or Migos.
Quavo.
Or Migos. I'm like reading it off. Big Sean, Lil Wayne, Wale, Chance the Rapper, Young Thug, Travis Scott, Lil Uzi Vert. We got a whole lot. So I want to share this. Let me get this to y'all, and we're gonna make this label. I want to see what y'all come with. Shout out to Everyday Struggle. I saw him do this, and I was like, yo, this shit is dope. I want to do this. So, we're going to do this right now. Did you see it? It's crazy, right? Hold up. Let's see. All right, so I shared it in the grouper, and then, so y'all can see that. And then Bodega, I'm going to share it to you.
Okay.
You going to get it. And then let's do this, all right? So,
How are we figuring out the order?
as far as who goes first? All right, I'm gonna go first.
So are we all doing?
But we're all. So each person. But once I choose this artist, you can't choose them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how do you get to go first though?
Because I'm the host.
This is a draft.
Yo, take that coin.
That's literally that's the card I was gonna pull for real. All right, hold up. So we'll. All right, so I'm gonna flip the coin of who goes first.
Well,
What are you calling?
All right, go ahead.
y'all do it.
All right, tails.
All right.
Bond. All right, let's do it. All right, so I go first, right?
Well, let's do it. Like,
All right, so-
he goes.
So now y'all out of y'all two,
Yeah.
flip it. All right. So they gonna flip. So
Oh.
Dan couldn't catch it.
All right, wait. I got tails.
That's tails.
All right, so it's gonna go myself.
Me and you.
Oh, so me and you are just
Me and
going
you
at
now
it.
for the one.
All right. So how many artists are we putting on this label?
I think there's 39 on the list, so we'll have to come up with one that's not on the list, and it'll
Okay.
be an even 40. So
Okay.
10.
All right, so my first artist that I'm gonna put on this label, hands down, because I know damn well the longevity that is coming out of this dude. Like he's gonna do Jay-Z longevity, and I already know it, cause he's already doing it.
Hold on. I'm keeping tabs, right?
Cause he's already doing it. So Drake, I'm taking Drake.
That was a good pick. That's definitely
that's a given.
pick.
Come on,
You said
all right, Drake. Yep. So Drake is on my label.
So let me ask. So
wait.
are we picking them in their primes?
No, however you want to pick it.
No, we're talking about today.
Today. But today.
Yeah.
But however you like, for whatever
So if you're-
perspective you want to choose
No,
it
so
from.
if you're running your own label today,
Yeah.
what's your roster gonna be? Your label today.
Okay.
Okay. Who you going with?
I'm just gonna have to go with just off of lyricism
Yeah.
and sales, because he's like the best of all.
I already
worlds.
know who he's going with.
You got to. He's a lottery pick, Kendrick.
Okay. All right. This is where it starts getting interesting. So
Because a lottery picks are
So
easy.
who's next? Yeah.
is it? And I'm going next, or y'all two going?
Out of us two.
Out of y'all two. Okay. So y'all flip.
We got
You can go first. Go ahead.
Hey, for y'all who don't know, we're doing a draft. All right, so it's Curtis and I versus each other, picking the best label, and Bodega Drez and Disco Dan picking the best labels.
I gotta get my boy Cold World.
Cold World.
Yeah, J.
Why are you picking J. Cole?
You know he's dope, man.
Because he went double platinum.
I don't think that's a good pick.
What? You
Why
crazy?
not?
What?
Culturally-
J. Cole-
If you're talking about cultural impact,
J. Cole's going down.
cultural impact.
He's on the decline.
Nah, I don't think he's on the decline.
don't think-
I don't
yeah,
think he's
he
on
is.
the
Wait,
decline.
He got one more
His
album.
His
His
last
core
album
fans-
might not have been as good as his previous two, but he's still not on the decline.
He got what? Well, his first album wasn't that great.
Okay,
but
you know
his
what
other
it
two
is?
was.
You know what it is with, with
Yeah,
J. Cole?
yeah,
His
the
core
other- the
fans
last-
never leave him.
I'll give you that,
Yeah,
but
the
I'm gonna
other
tell you
two,
right now, I
to me,
think
was
J.
class.
Cole
They
got
was
one
pretty
more
dope.
strong
Nah, I
album
don't
in him,
think so.
and that's
Nah,
it.
I don't think so.
I think he's one of those dudes that will always go down.
Yeah,
Whatever he
he's
does,
gonna be
he's
around.
gonna have his the core fans
That's it.
support it, because that's all he needs. Because that's the only people that supported him now.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna slowly slip into a Wale position.
Nah, never.
Nah, Wale fucked
Hey,
up
hold on,
with
hold on,
some
hold on.
Really key points.
He's
but
never gonna
Wale
slip
is
into
one of my
that,
favorites.
especially on my label. So.
No doubt. All right. That's real. That's real.
So-
All right, Disco, you up?
So we talked longevity. You said longevity, right?
Yep,
We talked
yep.
longevity.
Yep.
And I conceded that choice because I knew he wasn't gonna go with who I was gonna go with.
Okay.
But I'm thinking long-term longevity. I'm thinking of possibly the hottest dude in the game right now.
I think I know what he's gonna say.
I'm going Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's
Just don't bank on Chance staying with you, cause he don't like labels.
Oh
Well,
no.
Don't get it twisted. Chance is damn near part of a label.
No, he's not.
No, his management
Let's not-
company is kind of like a label.
Yeah, but it's his.
It's not his management company.
Oh my good. All right.
We'll talk
So all
about that
right.
Back
The
to
next.
that.
So back to me. All right. So I'm gonna go with this. Woo. I would. Man, I would. How would I not? Oh, this is hard. Okay. I'm going to go with this person because
Don't pick one of my guys, man. Come on.
I'm going to go with this person because I still feel like there is a couple more albums. Oh, no, wait a minute. What am I thinking? I'm going with this because, again, there's a future here. I got to think future for my label. I got to think what's going to keep us stable. So, Migos.
Migos.
Yes.
All right.
That's a
That's
shocking
good.
pick.
Nah, they
Migos is the
Yeah,
Beatles
they
right
dope.
now.
Yeah,
They are,
dope.
yeah.
Monsters, and they just getting
Yeah,
started.
they dope. I like them.
All
right.
You're on the clock.
Just because I need some diversity, you know what I mean? I need an old head up here, and I need strategy.
Bad.
And I need strategy.
Okay. I want to know the strategy behind this old head because I know who you're gonna pick.
I'm gonna go with Jay-Z.
I knew it.
All
I
right.
knew it.
The reason why I'm going with Jay-Z, right?
Okay.
Strategically, he's gonna be able to put things in place.
Yeah.
On top of that, is he doesn't fall off. You know what I mean?
Is he gonna stay with your label though? That's it.
Yeah, he'll probably start some shit by himself. He'll probably
He
leave.
gonna sell y'all like he did David. Okay, all right, well.
Rock Nation, right?
Yeah.
All right, Jay-Z. I can see that. I can see why you would. I felt like that's who you were gonna pick anyway. All right. Who we got? Bodega Drez. Who you got?
I think I'm gonna go with my boy Big Sean, man.
Big Sean.
Oh.
Yeah,
I think
That's a risk.
I thought he was going to slip.
I think Big Sean had the best album so far this year.
I agree.
What?
Yes.
Better than
Yes.
Damn?
It's up there.
wrong.
It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah.
I think
you're wrong.
I think Big. No. I think.
Dope.
I won't go that far to say best
but
album,
it's really
but I
dope.
would say that
a lot of people
out of the
feel
new
it.
rappers, like, you know what I mean. I said this on my Facebook. I was like, if Big Sean and Kendrick were to get this battle going on, it wouldn't be as lopsided as people think.
Yeah, yo, Big
It's
Sean,
not.
listen
Big
to the
Sean,
album
Big
again,
Sean got
man.
bars.
Bars, man, and the flow
Bars.
is crazy.
Big Sean might have bars.
The flow is crazy.
He might have bars, but he is a son.
Okay.
He's not a boss.
Yeah,
He's a
and
son.
that's why he's about to be my.
And who's his daddy? My next pick, Kanye West. Kanye to the.
Hold up. So why would you put well Kanye? Yeah, because Kanye he's just not going.
Who put Big Sean on?
No, you're right. You're right.
But who also took my number one pick to plateaus that he's never seen before?
Who was your number one pick?
Chance the Rapper.
Oh, Chance. This is true.
So I've got the 1-2 punch right now. You guys just let me have
We're gonna let you
the
do great.
1-2 punch.
Well, let's.
The 1-2 creative punch.
Well, let's-
in
totally
hip
on the
hop
peak
right
line.
now.
He's plummeting.
No.
He's plummeting.
Whoa, Kanye's not plummeting, bro.
Pablo set the pace
Spiritually,
for
yes, he's plummeting.
He's
Spiritually, he's going down.
Everybody loves a
But-
comeback.
but no,
the
I'm sorry.
comeback album is
Kanye-
people are gonna love.
Kanye, genius-wise, is not plummeting. I don't agree with that.
Once he leaves Kim
Um.
on my label, the comeback album's gonna be
He's
sick.
not gonna leave.
All right.
He's stuck.
Oh, he's not leaving Kim. He needs it. He still has more to do in the fashion
He's
industry.
gonna break out of the sunken place soon.
Nah, eventually he's gonna leave Kim and go with Caitlyn. All right, so I'm gonna go with my next one. You know I gotta go with this dude, man, because I already said he's a genius. And again, he's another one that's just getting started. I don't think he's just a wave. I don't think he's just a phase. I think I got at least a good, strong 3 groundbreaking albums in him. And I'm gonna go with Young Thug.
Okay, I thought you were gonna take my pick.
Yeah, I'm not going with Future.
I'm not going with Future neither.
I'm not going with Future.
I'm not going with him neither.
All right, Kurt.
So you going with
Kurt, it's on you.
I'm going with this. This dude is one of the most groundbreaking dudes in music right now. To me, I respect his pen. I respect what he's doing. I'm gonna go with Travis Scott,
That was a good pick.
and that's longevity.
That was a good pick.
That's longevity.
That was a real good pick. As a matter of fact, I'm actually mad at myself. I should have went with Travis Scott. God damn it. Because he is...
He would have complimented my roster.
I think that would have been your next.
Travis
pick, though.
Scott would compliment
I think
any
that would've
roster.
been-
I was on to myself.
On Travis?
Yeah. I was saying, I thought you was gonna pick. I thought
When
he said something about Future, I got real quiet because I said, well, maybe he gonna get Travis Scott, you know. And I said,
Because I should have... Travis Scott will compliment any roster, yo.
he's so versatile.
And everybody bites off of Travis
Yeah.
Scott.
yeah.
All right, Disco Dance on you, bro. Oh, no, you got to
That's
go.
on me.
Bodega.
Since he took him, I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna try this one out. I'm gonna go with my boy Dave East.
Woo! That's a risk, because Davies
I
is
would've
not
left
going
him.
past where
I
he
would've
at.
left him.
I'm a marketer.
Not really,
I can market. Yeah.
You
I
have
don't
to,
see-
you gotta have
you
some real great marketing skills.
Yeah, because you know
Yeah, I
why?
do.
Davies is just too raw.
All right.
You know what he needs? Davies needs to get with a... it should have been him fucking with Nicki Minaj, not Nas.
Nah, I think
That would have been the come
I
up
think-
for him.
You gotta stop. Cause you dropping
Yeah.
you dropping jewels for people to
See, one thing I gotta understand
You
is
dropping jewels.
all these artists is talent. You understand what I'm saying? And it's up to us. If you got a label, it's up to you with your label to develop these artists into what you trying
But
to
I'm not
do.
gonna take a subpar East Coast rapper.
Subpar?
Not
Oh,
sub-
you crazy.
If you look at the great East Coast rappers.
Hold up. This
He's
is
not-
coming
he's
from.
not up
Listen,
there. He's
you
not
can't
up
even
there.
say that after you said Metro Boomin is better than Primo.
You know what?
You can't even
I
say
got an
that.
opinion.
B.
I'm sorry.
All right, I'm on the clock here.
Yup.
All right. It's like, do I want to go with dollars or do I want to go with cents?
You're a label. What you gonna go with?
I want to keep. I'm gonna keep credibility in my label, and I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna dip outside the list.
Oh,
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
I have to
You
because
gotta stay on the artist. instead of
listen.
Oh, my
There's only 39 artists. Listen. There's 39 artists on the. Listen, let me explain it. There's 4 of us. There's 39 artists on the list. We have to. Somebody has to go outside the list at least once.
How we know
Yeah,
that?
who said
Right.
I'm going early. I can't
Oh,
go
you
outside
said-
the
you
list
said
early.
He's a trend.
Go ahead, we'll give it to you. Go ahead.
Can I not go outside the list
We'll
early?
give it to you.
I guess you got to.
I'm going with somebody who inspires the culture outside of the music, because that's going to trickle down into the music, to the sales.
Okay.
I'm going with Action Bronson.
You know what? Nobody would have picked him. But no, I agree with what you're saying. I see that.
I'm gonna make moves around Action Bronson.
Action Bronson.
I'm gonna
is
make
killing
moves
the
around
game on
Action
so many
Bronson.
He's
different
killing.
levels.
He's killing.
so
He
many
is killing
different
it for
levels.
his cult following, but I don't think
serious?
it's. He is killing it with his cult following.
No, he's
I said
doing,
that.
He's
Going outside the-
He's going
outside
outside
the
the box. and
Yeah, he's doing
a
Vice.
great
He's
job.
doing cooking jobs and shit like that. No, I get it.
Once he dropped his weight, we're gonna make some bread off of him.
No, once you drop the weight, you're gonna lose that money.
Nah, I
The
think
weight is part of
the
his-
weight is part of his
This brand, exactly. You don't
Nah,
want to drop that.
We're gonna have the cooking show and we're gonna have the fitness show.
Nah, you're gonna
bro.
no. That's a bad move.
Yeah, that wouldn't be authentic. He's
You still got to worry about ghosts running up on your label and all that.
Yeah,
Let him be
yeah.
great. I think that's a bad direction. That's your advice. I would say no.
All right, so I'm going to have to stay with the culture. I'm gonna have to do this for the culture for my next pick. Cardi B. No, I'm just playing. No. Yo.
That would be good because I would have somebody else right for him.
Oh no, for my pick, let's see. Damn, y'all got Travis Scott. That sucks.
Yeah, everybody do.
Ah man, there's not much I want to rock with here, yo. To be real with
You
you.
got some jewels.
No.
You gotta start breaking up other people.
No, I know.
joints, though.
So I will say this.
That's a smart move.
I will say this. This one, if only Max B would get out, I would choose French.
He's getting out in September.
You think he's gonna support? You know what? I'm gonna say French, and the reason being is because I think we sleep on French's body of work. But on top of that, I think when Max B gets out, I feel like when Max
That'll
B,
bring some attention to the
absolutely, and I feel like that's gonna break doors open. I got at least good 2 bangers I could squeeze out of French alone, let alone what I'll get out of Max B. So, yeah, and French is also smashing
What you say? You
Sanaa
already
Lathan.
gonna get what?
Sanaa Lathan.
Me and him gonna have a
I
problem.
know. I already called her about it. I told her I said Sanaya, man. You downgraded.
Me and her deal with each other?
Oh, that was before. That was after me though.
Nah, brother. That's me and her.
No, I'm pretty sure that was like since like Love and
All right,
Basketball, something like that. So yeah, French Montana. I'm going French. So who I got on my label so far?
So far, you got Drake, Migos, Young Thug, and French Montana.
That's a good money.
You got the most probably commercially viable
I got
of
yeah.
the moment list.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Which lets everybody know that goddamn it, I might be an old head that loves the culture, but I know damn well. See, that's an old picture though. You can see. I mean, that's a new picture. She had makeup
that was
on.
just me.
When I was rocking with Sanaya, she didn't rock
She was
makeup.
wrong.
She was natural.
She had me.
You can't even pronounce her name right.
She had me go.
Sanaya.
No, I said Sanaya. She had me go to church with her.
Everybody said Sanaya. He just said Sanaya.
No, I said Sanaya.
Oh.
I said Sanaya and so
It's
my.
not Sanaya or Sanaya. It's Sanaa.
I don't give a fuck. The pussy.
Yeah, well, it doesn't say that on interviews, so because you might as well tell. What's his name that does E Entertainment all the time?
What was the old?
What's his name that does E
What was the
Entertainment all
black
the
guy
time?
that used to do the interviews at 2:00 in the morning on Saturdays? What was his name?
Oh, the one that runs the industry right now?
Yeah,
Byron Allen?
Byron Allen. Yeah.
He runs everything?
Yeah.
No, that case was so not publicized like it should have been.
Yo, and it's still on. It's not over.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's
Not publicized at all.
Byron
Byron Allen is suing Walmart, suing Comcast.
Yeah.
Byron Allen is the fucking man. Everybody talks about goddamn Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is a toenail
I love
compared to
his structure, the way he got
crazy.
shit done was amazing.
But yeah, they all say Sanaya, by the way. But go ahead, bro.
Damn, this is hard.
I know there's not
This is, there's a lot. It's just depending on what direction you want to go in.
So far, my label is making bread.
Right now, I'm trying to figure out if I want to go with commercially viable or, you know what I mean, cultural impact, right? Damn.
You got Travis Scott.
You got Travis Scott, bro.
producing. Who's spitting over those beats? That makes sense.
Anybody can spit over those beats, like, you know what I mean? Like, damn. He's gonna drop.
So y'all, just so y'all know, we are going over.
Who do I have right now? I got
You got Kendrick, Jay, and Travis Scott.
Kendrick, Jay-Z, and Travis Scott.
Oh, this is I could fuck up 2 rounds and be good. I think because this is a void right now where I'm at. I'm gonna go with. Fuck it, I gotta get that young fan base in there. Lil Uzi Vert.
Good move. Good move. Very good move.
I don't even
Uzi
listen. That was definitely like not. I don't listen to
Oh,
his
my
music
bad,
like that.
I don't
listen to it like that, but that is the way to go. Yeah.
I don't listen to him either, but goddamn, I mean, that dude's killing it.
Yeah.
He's killing it. Who you got? Oh no, Bodega. It's on you.
I'm not a rapper. I'm a rock star.
Well, that's what he is, man. That's
Yeah,
what
so he
not a rapper,
shouldn't be
he's a
getting
bad
rap
bitch.
money then. You know what I mean?
Bad bitch.
Wearing pocketbooks and shit, you know. Let me see. I think I'm gonna give mumble rap some love, man, because I think that's where it's going. But I think I'm gonna get the king of mumble rap,
Oh,
Future. Yeah, I think.
Somebody's gonna get Future.
Yeah, I
You
gotta
had
get
to.
Future.
You had to. He was damn near lottery.
Future.
Future
Yeah.
got about 2 more hours before he goes sober,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he's terrible.
so I'm looking at dream collaborations right now, and I think the obvious choice for me to make next is to get some seniority on my roster.
Who's that?
I'm going with Eminem.
Wow.
Who even if you don't like the album, he's gonna sell records.
Always.
He always. And I'm gonna see, we're gonna get M in action on the same record.
All right. I'm gonna go with
That would
mine.
be dope.
I'm gonna go with mine. Yeah, Eminem in action. That would be crazy. I'm mad. See, and we can't go outside the label
We can't go down because
because you did it. All right. Because if we did, I would actually make a power move and sign Charlemagne the God.
audio
Just for audio, like get another track.
No doubt. Well, yo, he can have his whole album. Dude, have your whole album. He can do whatever he wants. Have your whole album. Bring any artist you want, as long as you're doing interviews in between, and I'll cut you a check.
Yo, Charlemagne.
I would kill it.
Charlemagne is at the top.
Shout out to
of
Charlemagne
cultural
for that
shit
book
right
too.
now.
That was a good book.
Oh, man. It wasn't really. You read it already?
I read it. Yeah, I mean, it was good as far as it wasn't something mind blowing. It wasn't no Dr. Wayne Dyer or nothing like that. You know, Carl Jung or something. But it was definitely.
Was it like a Robert Greene-esque type? Because I know that's
Nah, it wasn't even that. It was just Charlemagne really just chopping it up and talking about his story, but talking about how he created great opportunities out of nothing and failures and all that. Something that I would do with my kids. I think it's more for teens, personally. All right, so the next person I'm gonna go with, and this time I will do it for the culture, since I have pretty much a good commercial list. And I believe in this dude. I think he's better than Kendrick lyrically.
I know what you're gonna say.
I know who too.
And I also feel like
You're wrong.
And I think
You're wrong, but I know what you're
I
gonna
think, I
say.
think one of my producers produced for him. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with Ab Soul.
Shout out Bentley.
I knew you were gonna say
Shout
that.
I'm gonna go with Ab Soul.
I thought he was gonna
I'm
drop
so
that.
happy
One of my
that you
favorite
picked
rappers.
him. I'm so
But
happy
he
you picked
definitely,
him.
he definitely dropped a dud on his last album. though.
What? On Do What Thou Wilt?
Yeah.
I don't have nothing else to say to that.
Who you gonna pick? I think he over here looking at my.
Nah, I gotta go with my boy because I need to get some turn up shit, some turn up gangster shit. I gotta go with Schoolboy Q.
Yeah.
Kind of
thinking-
upset.
I was thinking
about
I was
somebody that
hoping that
dropped.
I was gonna.
You
Well,
talking about
nah.
somebody that dropped a dud?
I think
You
I
didn't
was,
like his last one?
It was straight, but it wasn't because of his lyrics.
I was gonna pick
Yeah,
him too,
great
but the
features.
reason why I was gonna
wait.
pick him, yeah,
What
'cause
you-
he-
what
yeah, I
you
was trying to
dislike
get him
about
in
his
the lower
I don't,
round.
lyrically, I think he dropped.
But he
I don't
makes-
ever
he makes
consider
good
him a lyrical
songs.
rapper.
So
You
you
guys-
put him with a
you
good
guys-
team.
From Setbacks?
We fucked
Come on,
up.
man.
We fucked up
Setbacks
and
was
let
dope.
him get
Yeah.
Schoolboy and Kendrick on the same label. We're fucking up right now.
True.
And Travis Scott.
That is true.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna switch it up because nobody went this direction yet. And she might give me some head.
Oh, Nicki, come on,
Yeah,
man.
I think I'm gonna go with Nicki, man. I'm gonna go with Bird. You know, I'm gonna go
Take
with
that.
Nicki.
Take that, because I
Yeah.
damn sure
Who,
wasn't
wait,
considering
who
him.
does Bodega, who Driz got on his list?
So
Who's on his label?
Driz label has a bit of an identity crisis. He's got J. Cole, Big Sean, Davies, Future, and Nicki Minaj. I mean, he's making money in a bunch of different lanes.
But that's great.
But I'm just
It's
saying,
supposed to
see, that's-
diversify.
I
my-
just don't see any posse tracks or anything of that nature. coming out.
Yo, but you gotta
Wait,
understand.
who's he have? Who's he have up there?
Cole, Sean, Davies, Future, and Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
Some-
I could
some people
work- I
might
could
say
work
that's-
that out,
that's
though.
the best label
a
out of
good-
the four.
Yeah, I could work that out
I mean,
easily.
Some people might say that.
See, because when you sit there and you combine some of that, some of those artists may give Dave East a little bit more, hope. You understand, commercially, especially if you get him and Nicki on the track.
But do you want it? But do you want him to go commercial?
You don't want him-
in every
he doesn't-
label, you got to keep one.
He doesn't
dude
have
that's
he
just-
doesn't have to go commercial, but he could just get on that one track with her. That may be something dope, and it might not take him up to where like the Coles and them are, but it'll keep him at a place where he's still kind of street certified and
So if he's gonna get
surrounded.
on a track with her
yeah.
and be street certified,
Because Meek, I'm just saying, because
Meek?
Meek still got his street certification, but he was with Nicki.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
Who we got?
Let's see this.
Yeah, it's getting down
Trying
to
to
the wire,
see-
bro.
I
Still
feel
got
like-
Jules in here.
I feel like I
You
gotta.
still got jewels, but is it jewels that will fit the label that you're making? That's the thing.
I'm gonna grab this guy up. He hasn't put out anything in about 5 years, so he's due. And yeah, let's. I'm gonna go with Nas.
Damn, I wanted.
I thought he was gonna drop all the way
back.
down. That's why I
I'm gonna
didn't
go with
think
Nas.
that's my favorite rapper.
I
I'm gonna go with Nas.
Yeah.
So I got
But I thought nobody was gonna pick him.
I got MEA and Nas, so I'm appealing to older fan base, and I'm gonna try to get some guys to compliment these.
Okay, I'm gonna go with and I think this is good because it's opening the door. It's opening the doors for my label to travel in other venues, but at the same time, I'm guaranteed sales with this dude. But Logic.
Yeah, I was.
I swear I was gonna pick him.
Yeah.
I was hoping. I was so
Yeah.
confident nobody was gonna pick him. I was so confident.
My label is strong.
You like his album?
I think his album was good. There's
I
some
was
things
gonna
I don't.
put-
I mean, I'm not gonna listen to it, but I don't think it was a bad album.
gonna
I can
put-
see why he sold what he
like
sold.
it.
I was gonna put M. I was gonna put M. Action Bronson and Logic on the same track, and win a Grammy.
See, I feel like I'm gonna use Logic to help Ab Soul in the rebranding of his
Oh wait,
image.
did Logic say his next album was gonna be his last one?
I don't.
Well,
I
if
didn't
it
hear
is,
If it is, that's all right. I'm gonna get a good solid one out of that. Him that being his last album, I could sign him to a 360 deal for 1 year. We good.
He won't sign now.
Well, look. None of these artists.
Nobody signed to a 360.
Chance the Rapper wouldn't sign to a label. Period.
Even if you do sign to a label, you damn sure ain't gonna sign to a 360 deal unless you're starving.
But yet they do.
That's because they get them from the gutter.
Not really.
Like fucking Designer. Like they could sign somebody like Designer.
Lil Yachty signed to a 360.
Yeah, because they got him from the gutter.
But he wasn't. Lil Yachty already had a good branding situation going on. You know what I'm saying? But now,
but he couldn't do it without the major push.
No, agreed. But still, regardless, you still have mad artists who have. Lil Uzi Vert is definitely signed to a 360.
And that's because he's from the dirt, and he needs the major push.
He was not from the gutter, man. He needs the major push. He needs the.
Just because you have a dope song on SoundCloud.
Listen. These labels are not getting artists that are not established. They're getting artists that are established. So that means now it's going to be an easier way. We don't have to do no artist development with you. We don't got to do none of that shit. But you good. You already got your following. Your SoundCloud's popping. Your Twitter's popping. You're already selling out shows.
It's easy, but you got to understand when you sign an artist like that, it's very easy to get a following, right? But it's also they're taking advantage of them because they're young and dumb. So that's what they're doing.
No, I'm not saying.
So that's what I mean by the gutter.
I'm not saying that. Okay, I mean if you mean that by the gutter, but most of these artists still will sign 360s all day. The only ones that won't are the ones that are more advanced, such as a Chance the Rapper, who's like, I don't need a label, period. A Jay-Z, a Nas, none of them.
I think that's a whole topic within itself. I think
Yachty signed to a 360 because when Joe asked him what a
who signed?
Yachty.
Because he's young and dumb, he doesn't know.
He didn't even know what the fucking 360 was.
And that's the point.
But I'm not disagreeing with that point. Okay. What I'm saying is, again, is that we took it out the window as if motherfuckers who are established and before they get signed are not signing, but they are.
What do you consider established? That's not established what he was doing. Just because he had a following is not established.
No. But what I'm saying established, I'm talking about when you say gutter, I'm thinking of you don't got shit going on. We just found you a gem, and we gonna make you hot.
No, nobody does that. You're right.
Exactly. These motherfuckers are popping before these labels hit them.
Because they know the value in social media popularity.
That's it. All right, what you going with?
You ain't pick. You pick.
Yeah, I picked.
You picked Logic.
I picked Logic.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
I'm pretty sure my boy gonna drop down, but I do need. You know what? Nobody's gonna fuck with this. I'm gonna go with Mac Miller.
All right.
I took all the white rappers.
He just wanted the white. You wanted the white. That's what that was.
All right, Driz.
I actually like Mac Miller.
I think I'm gonna go with I don't know if y'all gonna like this one. Don't matter though. Hold up, where I was at. Let me see. It's out of two people, but I think I'm gonna go with either the drug addict or the hood nigga.
The drug addict, man.
I think I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne.
Oh wow.
Then I'm gonna go with Weezy.
You got a whole big heap of baggage.
You got a lot of files.
He's got Nicki Minaj's mentor.
Yeah.
That's good. But the legal stuff you got to go through is going to be crazy.
Wayne works well with almost all of these. Wayne has worked well with almost all these people except for Cole and Dave East. He hasn't worked.
And we could. I'll make that.
And he'll make that.
Who you got?
I got the Midwest cornered. I got Nas in Action for the old school New York crowd. I think I'm gonna take it out west. I'm going with somebody who's got crossover potential, and lyrically he's one of the nastiest dudes. I'm going with Vince Staples.
Okay.
He's got crossover potential. He just hit that. He's on that Gorillaz record. So.
All right. I'm gonna go. Let's see how I'm gonna rock this. Now, Uzi Vert took. Who got Uzi Vert? You got Uzi Vert?
Kurt has Uzi Vert.
All right, Kurt had Uzi Vert. Damn, you took Nas, you goddamn son of a bitch. All right, well, I'm going to go with this because I feel like there's a cult following, and I feel as though I've already picked people who are going to kill in sales, so I think I can risk losing some money, but I don't think I'll lose money on this individual. And I think he just needs a bigger push. And I feel like some of the artists on my label can help do that. Tyler, the Creator.
Yes, I'm glad you did my boy.
Yeah.
Who you? Oh, man.
You
I'm
gotta
glad
pick
you
my
picked
boy
him.
or what?
All right, go ahead.
Only because Nipsey Hussle is not on this list.
YG.
Yes, sir.
I knew it. All right, Driz. Well, you opening the door for me. I'm about to get the
Let
ill.
me see. How
The ill best of both worlds album with my shit.
many picks we had so far? We had what, like
You got-
6 or
we
7?
got 4
We're
more.
almost done.
We're almost done.
Yeah, because the list is real light. I was trying to give me a white artist, but y'all took all of their asses. Damn. Is Schoolboy Q taken?
Yeah.
Damn. Think I'm gonna have to take Nah, I don't want to do that.
Who?
I gotta take somebody from the fuckboy era, man.
You got to.
Got to.
I don't know why you ain't take him earlier.
You said Savage?
Well, now you got Future.
Oh, Savage?
He's the king of the fuckboy era, right?
Yeah, but he's almost out. He's almost out of there.
He's the king.
He's
the
still.
king.
He's almost out of there, man. He got two more albums tops that he's not on drugs. I mean that he's on
And
drugs.
what is he gonna do after that?
He's gonna go sober. It's
this
gonna be
is
terrible.
tough.
so you can't. Once he's out of that, like, well, he's done.
Yeah, he's done. That's
So he
that's
has
what
to.
I'm
So
doing.
he has to stay king of the fuckboy era, and that's his
he's not-
motivation.
but he's not going to because he's gonna know that he
Well, he
can't.
got Driz.
Let me
physically, he just
take
can't.
hold on. Let me take Little Yachty.
Lil Yachty?
Yeah.
Nobody got Lil Yachty?
Nobody had Yachty yet.
Okay. Yo, your label is everywhere.
Wise, but you gotta have that
But that's
mind to
great.
bring it all
Definitely
together.
diversity.
No doubt.
Bring it
Definitely a lot of
When-
diversity.
When we look, fuck diversity. My label makes sense. I picked Vince Staple. I'm picking. You already picked Tyler. I gotta go with one of Vince Staple's other running mates. We're gonna get them to do an album together. It's gonna be the most lyrical shit you heard in a minute. Earl Sweatshirt.
Yes. Good.
I actually would have went with Earl Sweatshirt if
that was
for
that.
for my next one.
If you would have picked the person I want to pick, I would have picked Earl Sweatshirt.
If I got the 3 of them, I would have picked.
Oh, all
The thing-
three?
I see-
Oh
I
man.
see Earl perform last year, and it's like live.
Yeah.
It's not a good situation.
No?
He's not hyped. It's just kind of like.
Oh, well, that's not his record.
yeah, it's like chilling in your room and.
First of all, I'm mad Cardi B's even on this goddamn list.
Somebody's gonna get stuck. I'm gonna end up getting stuck with her as my last
Yo,
artist,
if I get stuck with Cardi B,
I might
You could work with Cardi B though.
hell no.
Yeah, she
I might
kill ad-libs.
Listen, I might have Cardi B and Nicki Minaj make a menage a trois.
They might have.
You know what I mean?
They might, yeah, menage a trois. Ooh,
Hold on, let me. Yeah, damn.
ooh, that might be good.
And Dave East.
Let me see. All right. Damn,
Tough, ain't it?
it is
Yeah,
tough.
that's
It is
tough.
tough. Who's on my list again? Tell me my label
We
again.
got Drake, Migos, Young Thug, French Montana, Ab Soul, Logic, Tyler, the Creator.
Tyler, Drake, Migos, Absol. All right, okay. Then you know what? Yo, if I chose Meek Mills, that shit would be a headache. Let me see. You got Lil Wayne. I can't do Lil Wayne.
21.
Damn. Oof. That 21.
That 21 Savage is a good look.
That 21 Savage is a good look. You just trying to get me to not choose your guy.
Yo, if you choose
That's
one,
what I was
that
gonna
would-
choose,
I'm buying 3 people right now just in case somebody like.
Yeah. No,
He's
I
definitely
only.
on my radar.
Tell me my list one more time.
Drake, Migos,
Yep.
Thugger,
Yep.
French, Ab, Logic, Tyler.
You know what? The reason why I do have to go with this individual is because I need some young balance. Yeah, and I don't have any in there right now, so I will go with 21 Savage.
Smart move.
I will go with. I got Migos too though, right? So 21 Savage and Migos. That's a good look. That's a good look.
Kurt.
Kurt, it's on you.
Who I got over there?
You got Kendrick, Jay, Travis Scott, Uzi, Schoolboy, Mac Miller, YG.
Yeah, I gotta go with. It's hard to find this combination. East Coast, young, lyrical Joey Badass.
I'm surprised he didn't go soon.
I'm
Yeah, right?
Shout out to
I was
Joey
gonna grab
Badass's publicist and marketing director because I don't know how he stays still so relevant.
Why not?
Because his albums are not that incredible.
I want to tell you how.
They're not performing well. They're not performing well.
They're not, but he is in Mr. Robot. They got him on Sports Center. They got him in the right places where
Yeah.
he still stays relevant.
Yeah.
And there's always that one little track that might squeeze in. But album sales, it's facts. Numbers are numbers. They're not performing well.
You want to know why
compared to his contemporaries.
The reason why he's still in there, again,
Marketing.
No,
And the publicist.
it is. He still has his core following, right? His core following is never going to go anywhere. He's definitely down with the that whole Beast Coast thing. Yo, on top of that, fashion, he's killing it. He's killing it
What
in
is he
fashion.
doing with fashion?
Yo, sneakers or does he not sneakers? Just everything he does as far as social media and fashion.
But that's all marketing.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
agree.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
But that's why he's staying relevant.
Right, but that's
It's the little things.
right, but that's what I'm saying is keeping it relevant. I'm surprised by that, and I said shout out to the marketing director
yeah.
and the brand and the publicist person because the choices that they're making of where he appears and what he does is brilliant. Because album wise, not that serious.
Hey,
Is he
If I-
still down with
let me
Crit and them? Crit and
Jamel Williams said
No,
that.
he's not that
Oh, hold on, we
Had-
got a comment.
Had Wheezy fell off since he stopped drinking lean. Well, my nigga, I'm
Yes.
gonna have a nice gallon of lean for that nigga when he come to my label, and he gonna be nice.
Oh, did you get Wayne on your label?
Oh
You
yeah,
got Wayne?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna have a nice thing of lean for
Wayne's gonna
him.
be like Drizzy.
He gonna be yeah.
Who you got? Who you got next?
Who I got now? I just told you who I got next. I got Cardi B, my nigga. I'm
Cardi
gonna have,
B?
Yeah,
Cardi
I'm
B?
yes.
Yo.
Nobody. Hey, listen.
somebody had to do it. I wasn't.
I'd rather get Cardi B than Rick Ross or Wale. So.
I don't know.
I'm taking Wale.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
take-
and then
take-
I would take Wale too.
right now.
Wale was on my 3.
I'm taking Wale shows. He's showing longevity. He's been in the game 10 bullets. He's still
He's emotional. The only problem is he's emotional.
album might flop, but there's singles on that album that have potential to be big this summer
No, I think I don't think the
And he-
album flopped because of music. I think the album flopped just
because of his attitude
Not well, I think
and
how-
politics.
Yeah,
And
politics, how he was
politics and
branded.
management.
They
Yeah,
put the wrong
management.
they put the wrong
Politics and
single they put the wrong single out.
I will
Don't-
give it to management all day.
I think he had it set up with that album with Seinfeld on it. I think that it had all the components to be a great, like, memorable classic album.
yeah.
But I don't know what the fuck went wrong.
I don't know. All right, let's go to the next one. Yes, we are past it, Brandon. We got the time right in front of us. Thank you, sir. But we're gonna run. If y'all gotta leave, we can wrap up if you want. All right, but we're gonna wrap up in about 10 more minutes. All right. Brendan texting me. You know you're past the mark. All right, so let's see. My turn, right?
Yep.
All right, let's see who I'm gonna get here. Yo, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with. Yeah, I gotta go with Rick Ross, man.
Right.
I'm gonna go with Rick Ross. I'll take Rick Ross. I don't think Rick Ross is. I think his last album was fire. His last album was fire.
Better than the Sean album.
Straight up, yes.
Nah.
But I don't think
They
Rick
neck and
Ross
neck.
puts out a bad album.
Yo, listen.
That's why I'll take him.
I don't
It's been a
know
while,
any-
it's been a while.
I don't-
Yo, listen. I'll tell y'all
one
this.
Rick Ross album that was bad.
Those are my 2 favorite albums this year, Big Sean and Rick Ross.
Okay.
Like I could play both of those all day. Yeah.
All right,
I forgot.
I've never heard of Rick Ross.
We got
a bad album from Ross.
Who you got, Kurt?
Pick Big Sean.
Just had him on. I was thinking about A$AP Rocky, but I already got Joey. So, who was I looking at? Oh yeah, no brainer, Wiz.
Wiz?
Hell yeah.
I didn't even see.
Yeah,
I didn't even see Wiz up
neither.
there. I didn't even notice
I was
Wiz.
mistaken Wiz and Wale, the 2 W's.
Yeah. I think that was a fucking
You got
steal.
the stoner
Yeah,
market
that's for sure.
cornered. Wiz Khalifa, Joey Badass, Mac Miller, Schoolboy Q, Travis Scott, Uzi Vert. He has the stoner market.
That says nothing
That
about my
cornered.
personal life.
No, but
And
that's-
my kids are watching. That says nothing about my
Oh, that's
personal
too
life.
bad. Cause you gotta educate them on how to end the smoke. But
We're down to the last 2. Yeah, you got. This is your second to last pick.
was that my last pick? Or
No,
that's
you
my-
got one more.
One more pick.
Yeah, you're up next. You're up next. You got you only got a few left.
I thought there was only 2 left.
All All right, Drez, it's on you.
I'm gonna go with ASAP Ferg.
I hate you.
I'm gonna go with ASAP Ferg.
Yeah, that
That was gonna be my next pick. I was going with Ferg.
Yeah, that's
To me,
that
Ferg is
energy
the
you need.
Ferg is
That
the he's the
energy.
tastemaker out of them. It's not Rocky.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Damn, since you picked Ferg, I don't want to pick Rocky.
I think that's all that
Um,
is Rocky.
No, it's not.
No, it's not that.
I'm gonna find somebody else.
'Cause I don't see nobody else on the list.
You know what?
I think everybody else.
Nah, we got.
Oh, nah, there's somebody I see.
Yeah, that's
You know what? I need a ride or die on mine. I'm going with Remy Ma.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, Remy
I'm going with Remy
All
Ma.
right. Easy one for me of who I'm going for. 2 Chainz.
wow. I was so gosh.
2 Chainz!
2 Chainz is probably one of the best
2
live performances I've ever been
Chainz.
to.
Kurt, who you got?
Slim Pickens now, son. That's Slim Pickens.
Yeah, this shit is tight.
I hope this falls the way I want it to.
Oh, I know what I'm getting.
Let's go. Let go.
Just because it's a project,
Yeah.
and he might get dropped, but if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Meek Mill.
Woo! I was gonna have that Meek Mill ready, my this record ready to go.
Damn. I would have had Meek Mills up here with me.
Damn, man. I was waiting for him to end up
All right,
like.
Bo. All
right,
right, Drew.
And then we can always work something out, fellas. Always
Your
work
last,
something
your last
All right,
choice.
I guess I'm gonna have to go with Kodak Black. I'll bond his ass out of jail. You know what I mean?
Kodak.
Did I already do my last
Yeah,
choice?
yeah.
It's down. Who did I end up with?
You got the last one.
I just want
don't
to point
know.
out that I
You gotta keep Kodak Black from Catch Me Outside.
I'm taking L. Who did I end up with?
Who did you end up with, bro?
Cardi B. I ended up with Rocky, ASAP Rocky.
Who chose YG?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you ended up with ASAP Rocky?
Yo, I got a pretty decent squad over here.
All right.
If I do say so myself. Am I going down the list?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's
Jay has Drake, Migos, Young Thug, French Montana, Ab-Soul, Logic, Tyler the Creator, 21 Savage, Rick Ross, and 2 Chainz.
That's a serious label right there. That's a serious label. I'm making some money off of that.
Kurt, we got Kendrick, Jay, Travis Scott, Uzi Vert, Schoolboy Q, Mac Miller, YG, Joey Badass, Wiz Khalifa, Meek Mill.
I don't have to say shit.
Like I said, you got the stoner market
Yeah,
I don't
cornered.
have to say nothing.
Your studios are gonna be fucking
Smoky.
Smoke.
All right, Driz, you got J. Cole, Big Sean, Dave East, Future, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Lil Yachty, Cardi B, ASAP Ferg, Kodak Black.
I'm not signing for that label. man.
Yo,
I'm
look
not.
out for that Menage a Trois album.
Hey.
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Lil Wayne. all
And you
on
know,
the
low
track.
key, you're gonna leak that sex tape out to
Oh,
lead
yeah.
up to it. It's
Well,
gonna be a
well,
big, you know.
Yeah, I don't see that. Nah.
Huh?
Yeah.
If you
That has to happen with labels now. Sex tapes are a part of marketing.
Yeah, okay.
if you don't want to hear all that mumble rap, all that smoke in the studio, and all them bitches in fighting, come to Death Row.
Yeah.
I got Chance the Rapper, Kanye West, Action Bronson, Eminem, Nas, Vince Staples, Earl Sweatshirt, Wale, Remy Ma, ASAP Rocky.
I wanted Wale back though. I thought
Alright.
I wanted
I ain't
Wale.
that serious on a label.
That's gonna be the tour's gonna be amazing.
I feel like-
I think my label's the best though, man.
No,
I think you got a lot. The thing about your label is you got a lot of diversity.
you got a lot of work.
You got you.
Yeah, but that's what you need though. You
Yeah.
need diversity so you can touch certain corners, and when you bring them together, then you gonna have something amazing.
Yeah,
You have something.
and
amazing.
I think my shit is the best, just because it's my shit.
Yeah.
But
I think
if
when
I do have any competition, it's you because you got a lot of diversity.
I think when Eminem,
Oh, Lil
Kanye,
Wayne.
and Nas put out when they put that group
Three
together
Kings,
and put that album
That'll
out,
be good.
you guys are all gonna enjoy that.
Wait.
Alright.
Are we taking a vote on this or like?
Oh no. This is just. But we could. Well, listen.
take a picture of this.
I could post it right here. I'm actually gonna. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna put on here
Who had
on
the
the
best
on the
label?
page what our labels were, who it was, and y'all could choose who
Give
put
me
the
a
best
picture.
label out there. All right. Other than that, I want to thank all y'all for coming through, man. I want to try to do this once a month. You know what I'm
Hit
saying?
me up. I'm around.
And do these type of hip hop roundtable discussions. So I thank y'all for coming out. And yeah, man. To the next time. I know there's probably other things we wanted to touch on, but I think we good. I think we covered everything.
Yeah.
All right. But Driz, you got anything popping off? You got I
Man, I got a lot of music I can put out, man. I might put something out, man.
Driz always he gives us a little something and then you go away.
Yeah. Well, cause you know what? It's about the money, man. Ain't no money around right now, man. I make too much bread right now, you know, with what I do.
No doubt.
Sometimes
Try to compromise that, it wouldn't work.
You know, dudes got to get that money circulate, but I'm willing to help other artists in the area if they need help with certain
Right.
things.
No doubt.
You know, to help get them out there. But
All right. Well,
about this bread.
either way, man, shout out to all y'all for coming through. Barbershop Debates Podcast. And don't forget
Yeah.
our partner or our what do you call it? If you're on a label, our label mate or our podcast mate, Brennan with, was it Sack Up Panda? Sack Up Panda. It's about pandas' sacks. No, Sack Up Panda. It's all about art and discussion in his way and what he likes to see and do. So make sure you check that out. It'll be released soon. All right? Barbershop Debates Podcast. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. That was a good one.
Oh,
Always a pleasure.
That was
I
good.
didn't even know this was in here, man.
Art and discussion Uh-oh. in his way and what he
Did you
likes
stop
to
it?
see and do. So
No,
make sure you check that out.
This is
It'll
for
be
the bro,
released
right?
soon.
Nah, it's Bob now.
Oh, what?
Stop. Oh, no, we good. I cut.
Nah, for sure, man.
I said Barbershop Debates Podcast. Peace.
So yeah, what do you do? What do you do with your business outside of here? You said, you know,
Like I drive, transport specimens and different things like that.
Okay.
You know, so I work all day. So I tell dudes, man, I've been doing music too long and it ain't no money in it. I ain't gonna take off of work to go do something.